DeBatey back to Martin with 3. Cross the timeline with 2. To the basket. Lefty left. The clock is at 0. Blocked by Gilbert. Rebound grab by Austin. Bob to Gray. Turns. Fires. 3.
Smith into the forecourt. Down to 1 second. Smith puts it up in the buzzer. And
Top of the key to Greenberg. 3 ball up. And in.
Dude, Pranos with it. Out to Getty. 1 second. He with the buzzer.
Here's Chess looking. Cross court over. She's open. 3 ball up.
Our 2023-24 high school sports broadcasts are brought to you by Medicine Shop Pharmacy of Hermitage, caring beyond prescriptions. Bill McCandless Ford in Mercer and Meadville. The Reinhardt's Agency. It's not the insurance they sell, it's the service that makes them better. Cash Dollar and Associates, where they have the client and only the client in mind. Lock, Stock, and Barrel. Serving giant subs since 1973. Shell Restoration, the area's #1 roofing, siding, windows, and gutter installer. Warner's Homes and Improvements, making dreams come true since 1958. St. Paul's in Greenville, a senior living community. Grove City Area Federal Credit Union. Banking but better. Attorney Bill Motor. Excellence, experience, and integrity. Mercer County State Bank. Community-minded since 1911. Mancino's Driving School, where safe driving starts. Herman's Water, when taste matters. Vay's Pub and Grill. Make it special. Make it Vay's. Montgomery Truss and Panel, unparalleled products and services for your construction project. Hermitage Rotary Club. If you're struggling with prescription opioids, there is hope. Community Counseling Center of Mercer County, empowering positive change. Mailer Insurance, trusted for generations. Minuteman Press, and one-stop mail for all of your printing, marketing, and mailing needs. English Auto in Grove City, specializing in Southern vehicles up to $15,000. Please thank this great group of sponsors for supporting all of our high school sports broadcasts all season. Now it's time to go to the court with our countdown to tip-off show with our game announcers,
Ryan Briggs and Chris Burtch.
Tonight on News Talk 790 WPIC, it is the District 10 Class 2A Boys Consolation game, a berth in the state tournament on the line as the Mercer Mustangs take on Eisenhower here at Mercyhurst University. Hi, everybody. Ryan Briggs here along with Chris Burtch. Chris, consolation games, a berth in the state tournament. Both teams coming off of tough losses on Tuesday night in the semis. You never know how teams are going to bounce back. Some teams come out like a ball of fire. Other teams come out flat. Interested to see how this one plays out tonight. Mercer and Eisenhower, the top 2 seeds, playing for a trip to the state tournament.
Yeah, you're 100% right. It really is always interesting to see how a team comes out in the consolation game. There's all that excitement in the opening round, and then you get into the semifinals, and you're playing to get into that championship. You don't get there, and then it really comes down to kind of who wants to keep their season going. Who is kind of excited about maybe making a run in the state tournament, and just so many factors that play in sort of psychologically. And, 2 teams here that are, fairly evenly matched. So I think all of that stuff is going to come into play for sure.
Eisenhower 19 wins, Mercer 20 wins. The thing that really jumps out, Chris, both these teams like to score. They like to get out and go. I expect a 94-foot game tonight.
No question, right. And, Mercer, I think, maybe would be the team that of the 2 would prefer to run the most because, I say that, simply because, Eisenhower has a little bit of an advantage of them on the, with size, the 6'3" Chris Bunk, the 6'4" Gavin Lindemuth. Obviously Mercer's going to have some matchup issues in the half court with those 2. So I think, they're going to want to get the press going. Try to get some easy baskets, go on the run, and, really make this game attract me. Whereas, like you said, Eisenhower likes to do that too. But I think probably if it's half court versus half court, maybe 60% of the possessions, that's advantage Eisenhower. Mercer really wants to speed the Knights up.
Mercer has scored 70-plus points 10 times this year. The Mustangs have been over 60 points 20 times out of the 24. Eisenhower's reached the 60-point mark 16 times and has eclipsed the 70-point mark 6 times. So both teams can certainly put the ball in the basket. and to make them down. Who can get just enough stops tonight?
Yeah, that's it. Right. There's no doubt about it. I think, Mercer likes to get stops by turning you over, whereas Eisenhower, they're going to dig in and, sit in their zone or play their man-to-man and try to get stops, in the half court. So yeah, I think that's it. I mean, both of these teams would, we know they can score, but can they stop another team that averages as much as their opponents do tonight? So going to be real interesting.
Mercer and Eisenhower tonight. This is the first of two for Chris and me on this split site doubleheader. Later tonight, we'll have the District 10 4A title game down at Edinburgh University, Penn West Edinburgh, as Hickory takes on Warren. But first things first, Mercer and Eisenhower playing for berth in the state tournament. We'll come back. We'll take a deeper look at the teams. We'll visit with Mercer head coach Joe Vanasco, and we'll have the Minuteman Press and one-stop mail starting lineups. More pregame after this on News Talk 790 WPIC.
Did you know that Mancino's Driving School can give you your driver's test? That's right. Mancino's Driving School provides an approved Pennsylvania Department of Education certified driving course as well as behind-the-wheel training. Mancino's Driving School offers one-on-one, on-the-road driving lessons 7 days a week with day and evening hours. They use only certified driving instructors that have undergone extensive background investigation. For details or more information on adult training, go online to mancinosdrivingschool.com.
A community is more than just houses, buildings, and streets. It's the people who live and work and contribute to making life for themselves and the people around them better. Attorney Bill Motor believes in the young people who are this community's future. Attorney Bill Motor would like to say good luck, good health, and best wishes to all the players, coaches, band members, and cheerleaders in today's game and throughout the season. Attorney Bill Motor, 2500 Highland Road, Hermitage.
I'm stylish.
I'm classic.
I'm extremely sarcastic.
I'm in love with this band.
I'm the #1 fan.
I'm a musical genius.
Let your t-shirt do the talking. We've got just the message you're looking for.
Need a customized t-shirt? Then stop at 2J's and a B Custom Screen Printing in Hermitage. From your favorite prints to customized t-shirts, hoodies, and more. Shop 2J's and a B Custom Screen Printing with big city design right here at home. 2J's and a B Custom Screen Printing on East State Street in Hermitage.
Are you experiencing anxiety, depression, or any other mental health concerns? Come visit one of the 2 Community Counseling Center drop-in centers in Mercer County. In Sharon, visit their drop-in center at 114 West State Street, right across from the McDonald's, or visit the Greenville Drop-in Center at 103 North Main Street, right across from the hospital. At the Community Counseling Center drop-in center, you can become more active in our community with like-minded individuals. North Main Street, right across from the hospital. At the Community Counseling Center drop-in center, you can become more active in our community.
Countdown to tip-off is brought to you by Minuteman Press and One Stop Mail in Hermitage. Minuteman Press and One Stop Mail for all your printing, marketing, and mailing needs.
Welcome back to Mercyhurst University, the Mercyhurst Athletic Center. Ryan Briggs and Chris Burtch with you tonight. Aaron Byro in the studio producing our game. Chris, the Mercer Mustangs, champions of the Region 2, the local 2A region. 20 wins this year, 20-4. And not often, though, that a 20-win season could be a bit of a disappointment. And a Mercer loss tonight would really put a damper on what has been otherwise a really good season.
Yeah, I mean, this team obviously got off to that great start. Just a couple of losses to Farrell and Sharon and that great Red Bank team. But, otherwise, they just kind of rolled through the region. And we're just kind of like the local celebrity team, in the northern part of the county. And but they what happened to them, and this happens. These are the things that people talk about 20 years later in the coffee shops. They just got dinged up at a bad time. Christian Grossman with the ankle, and Braden Belaski with the ankle, and Jaden Amos has been nursing a really bad back. And that doesn't sound like, you're making excuses. Nobody's making excuses. It's just a fact, that this team was slowed a little bit by these injuries. And, again, so they ran into a really good team the other night in the semifinals, that Cambridge Springs team. Mercer didn't shoot the ball very well. Cambridge Springs shot the ball real well. And, I think, to kind of really highlight your point, if this team wins and gets itself into the state playoffs and, goes down to play the, a District 6 team, Northern Cambria next weekend and, has a chance to go on maybe a little bit of a run in the state tournament, they will, it'll certainly feel a whole lot better than if it comes to an end with 2 straight losses in the District 10 tournament.
You mentioned Belaski being out, or he missed the quarterfinal game against Erie first, but came back and scored 20 on Tuesday night. So certainly very encouraging. Belaski coming back. That was a season high for him, by the way. He comes in averaging 7.5. So the old joke would be maybe he should have got hurt earlier, but to have him back. But obviously, they need tonight really need the stars to be stars. Damian Maddox, Cole Cunningham. They average a combined 30 per game. Maddox had 2 points against Cambridge Springs. Yeah. And on a night where if he's held to 2, tough for Mercer to win.
Yeah, they went with a triangle and 2 on Maddox and Cunningham. And neither one of them shot the ball well even when they did get looks, but they were able to limit their looks. And sometimes those triangle and 2, those kind of what they call a junk defense or part zone and part man, they work for a while, but they don't work for 32 minutes. But if the other night for Cambridge Springs, it worked for 32 minutes, and that was really a key for them getting a win. So, yeah, those 2 obviously need to play much better, shoot much better than they did in the semifinal.
Do you expect Eisenhower to try that tonight? A triangle and 2, or a 1-3 chaser, or a box and 1, diamond and 1, something of that sort?
I mean, you get a feel about teams, and it does not seem as if Eisenhower is a team that's necessarily inclined to do that. You'd almost kind of think, well, this is what we do. We take a lot of pride in our man. We play a little bit of zone with our big guys. But certainly the coaches watch these tapes. Coach Mangini watched that tape and has to be tempting to play that because it sure did work for Cambridge Springs.
Of course, the flip side is then you maybe get away from what you do well, too.
That's exactly it. And I think a lot of coaches, they get into this time of the season, their idea is, hey, this is what we do well. And we don't want to go away from that. And, here's the thing. You don't want to lose, playing a defense that didn't get you there, and I think that's probably the key thought for what Eisenhower's going to do tonight.
Mercer 20-4, the number 1 seed in the District 10 tournament, taking on the number 2 seed Eisenhower. Tri-champs of Region 3, 19-5 overall. Eisenhower, we had a chance to see the Knights in person. They played the first game at General McLean on Tuesday night, falling to Iroquois. The number 6 seed, the Iroquois, on a run, defeating Eisenhower 54-41. We'll talk about Ike when we come back. Don't forget, we'll also visit with head coach Joe Vanasco, and we will have the Minuteman Press and One Stop Mail starting lineups here on News Talk 790 WPIC.
December, outside. Inside, it's room temperature. July, outside. It's so hot. Inside, yep, it's room temperature. We keep Mother Nature where she belongs, outside.
Van Jack Heating and Cooling is a Luxair certified comfort expert dealer servicing all of Mercer County. Van Jack services mostly all makes and models and has financing available. Call Van Jack Heating and Cooling for a free estimate or at vanjackheating.com.
December, outside. Inside, it's room temperature. July, outside. It's so hot. Inside, yep, it's room temperature. We keep Mother Nature where she belongs, outside.
Van Jack Heating and Cooling is a Luxair certified comfort expert dealer servicing all of Mercer County. Van Jack services mostly all makes and models and has financing available. Call Van Jack Heating and Cooling for a free estimate or at vanjackheating.com.
Unlock your business potential with Hermitage Minuteman Press. From eye-catching designs to professional printing, Hermitage Minuteman Press are your local experts. Boost your brand with stunning business cards, brochures, banners, apparel, and more. The Hermitage Minuteman Press team ensures top-quality results with lightning-fast turnaround. Plus, their marketing solutions will take you to the next level. Elevate your image and stand out from the competition. Experience excellence in printing and marketing at Minuteman Press today. Minuteman Press, 3170 East State Street in Hermitage. Online at hermitage.minutemanpress.com or follow them on Facebook. Mention this ad and receive 10% off your first order.
Are you or a loved one looking for a senior living residence offering independent living and personal care? Then the Heritage at St. Paul's Senior Living Community in Greenville is right for you. The Heritage offers private apartments that provide the comforts of home with as little or as much personal care as you need. St. Paul's makes it easy to feel at home. Call 724-588-7610 or visit stpauls1867.org today for more information or to schedule a tour.
Countdown to Tip-Off is brought to you by Minuteman Press and One Stop Mail in Hermitage. Minuteman Press and One Stop Mail for all your printing, marketing, and mailing needs.
Welcome back to Mercyhurst University. Ryan Briggs, Chris Burtch with you tonight. We talked about the Mercer Mustangs in our first segment. Now their opponent in this District 10 2A consolation game, the Eisenhower Knights. Coach, Eisenhower 19-5, a good mix of youth and experience. A team that can score, a team that made the District 10 playoffs last year, made it to this round and lost to Cambridge Springs in the consolation game. This is a good basketball team.
It's a really good basketball team. And, the thing that jumps out at you is, they have 3 6'3" guys. Kyler Black, 6'3", kind of a big, strong kid. Chris Bunk, also 6'3", big and strong. And then Lindemuth, 6'4". So, you're talking about 3 guys over 6'3". That's going to give you some very difficult matchup problems. But I think, Briggsy, the difference between this Eisenhower team last year and this year is, of course, the young guard. That everybody's talking about. Austin Hansen, the freshman, has hit 43s, comes in averaging 16 points a game as a 9th grader. Just a terrific player. Has had a terrific season, and he's one of those guys that he's a program changer for this Eisenhower program. So, it kind of all starts and stops with him. So it's going to be interesting to see, what Mercer decides to do as far as their pressure, because if you press him and he breaks the press, he's going to find those big guys for open layups or kind of kick back to him and hits his 3. Most of his 43s this season have been, inside to one of the big guys, back out to him, bang. And that's the problem with trying to match up with this Eisenhower team.
Mercer warming up off to the left, Eisenhower off to the right. We're approaching tip-off coming up at the top of the hour. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll visit with Mercer head coach Joe Vanasco. Don't forget, we also have the Minuteman Press and One Stop Mail starting lineups. More pregame from the Mercyhurst Athletics Center coming up after this on News Talk 790 WPIC and Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook.
Are you experiencing anxiety, depression, or any other mental health concerns? Come visit one of the 2 community counseling center drop-in centers in Mercer County. In Sharon, visit their drop-in center at 114 West State Street, right across from the McDonald's, or visit the Greenville drop-in center at 103 North Main Street, right across from the hospital. At the Community Counseling Center drop-in center, you can become more active in our community with like-minded individuals. Drop in to become a member or call 724-981-1166 for more information.
A community is more than just houses, buildings, and streets. It's the people who live and work and contribute to making life for themselves and the people around them better. Attorney Bill Motor believes in the young people who are this community's future. Attorney Bill Motor would like to say good luck, good health, and best wishes to all the players, coaches, band members, and cheerleaders in today's game and throughout the season. Attorney Bill Motor, 2500 Highland Road, Hermitage.
I'm hungry.
Well, I know just the place to go.
They got what I like?
Oh, yeah.
When? Wait, what about drinks?
Well, it's a bar and grill, so yeah, you're covered.
Win-win.
Speaking of win, they've got gaming too, so you can
win.
Come sit down for a great meal, a great drink, a great time, or all 3. Vase Pub and Grill has just what you want. So come by for good eats, cold drinks, and the latest ways to win. Vase Pub and Grill, East State Street, Hermitage. Open on St. Patrick's Day.
A community is more than just houses, buildings, and streets. It's the people who live and work and contribute to making life for themselves and the people around them better. Attorney Bill Motor believes in the young people who are this community's future. Attorney Bill Motor would like to say good luck, good health, and best wishes to all the players, coaches, band members, and cheerleaders in today's game and throughout the season. Attorney Bill Motor, 2500 Highland Road, Hermitage.
Countdown to Tip-Off is brought to you by Minuteman Press and One Stop Mail in Hermitage. Minuteman Press and One Stop Mail for all your printing, marketing, and mailing needs.
790 WPIC, and I'm joined by Mercer head coach Joe Vanasco. And coach, obviously playing tonight to keep your season alive, get into the state tournament for a second year in a row. Obviously a team that you got some dings, right? Nobody's out, but everybody's got a back or an ankle or something, and you head into this one. What are a couple of your thoughts?
I think you're absolutely right. We're a little dinged up, but every team is at this point in the season, I think, and so. For us, it's a big game. We're excited to be here with an opportunity to extend our season. And what more could you ask for at this point? We're March 1st, so if we're able to extend it for another week, 2 weeks, or longer, then good for us. And so that's our really goal coming into tonight's game.
Last time I saw you was last Friday, and Braden Belaski didn't play at all, and Christian Grossman played very limited. Starting them both tonight, have they kind of come along okay in the past week?
Yeah. They've healed up very well. Belaski was our leading scorer last game. Right. He came out with a 20-point performance, which we needed every one of those points. And Christian's coming along as well. He's still getting a little bit acclimated to the injury. Braden's done this on a regular occasion for 4 years with us, so he's come out. He's come out of it a little bit quicker, but at the same time, we need both those guys to be good players tonight and step up and be as healthy as they can be.
Playing a really good Eisenhower team tonight. What are some of your concerns with the Knights?
They give me all kinds of concerns with them. They have a tremendous young point guard who does a really nice job for them. We played them last year in the semifinals in the D10, and so we knew all year long what they had coming back, and they got a big kid inside that's a really good player. They have another guard at 6'2", but their size and their strength really concerned me. We really have to be able to dictate our tempo a little bit tonight against these guys, because if it becomes a grind, it'll be a tough night.
Right. A couple of keys tonight for your Mustangs to have some success against Eisenhower and carry the season into the state tournament.
We got to hold our own on the glass. We have to make sure we get those 50-50 balls and run the floor. Plain and simply, like I said, if we get into a grind, Eisenhower's really big and strong, has big and strong kids, and that'll cause us problems.
Right. Coach, again, had a chance to cover you several times the past 3 years. Yeah. Congrats on a fabulous season, region championship, chance to go to another state tournament. Congrats on all that, and good luck tonight.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thanks for coming up.
You got it.
And that was our Chris Burtch with Mercer head coach Joe Vanasco. It is time now for tonight's starting lineups. And the starting lineups, as always, are brought to you by Minuteman Press and One Stop Mail of Hermitage. Minuteman Press and One Stop Mail for all of your marketing, mailing, and printing needs. Give them a follow on Facebook. Minuteman Press and One Stop Mail of Hermitage. First for Eisenhower, the designated visiting team. 19-5 overall under head coach Ryan Mangini. The guards are Casey Seymour, 5'8" junior, averaging 8.4 points per game. And Austin Hansen, a 5'11" freshman. Hansen averaging 16 points per game. Up front, Chris Bunk, 6'3" senior, averaging 9 points per game. Kyler Black, 6'3" senior, averaging 11.5 per game. And in the middle, it's Gavin Lindemuth, 6'4" sophomore, averaging 7 per night. Black, Bunk, Seymour, Hansen, Lindemuth for the Eisenhower Knights. For Mercer, the Mustangs will deploy this starting five tonight. The guards are Bubba Palmer, 5'9", junior, averaging 7.5 points per game. Damian Maddox, 5'10", senior, averaging 16.3 points per game. And Cole Cunningham, a 5'10", senior, averaging 13.5 per night. Up front, Christian Grossman. He's a 5'11" senior, averaging 6 per game. And the fifth starter, Braden Belaski, 6 foot senior, averaging 7.5 points per game, coming off a career-high 20 points in the semifinal loss to Cambridge Springs. Palmer, Belaski, Maddox, Cunningham, and Grossman for Mercer. Your officials tonight, Paul Kreider, Rick Godowski, and Ron Stahan. We'll take our final break and come back with tonight's opening tip. It's Eisenhower and Mercer coming up next on News Talk 790 WPIC and Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook.
Did you know that Mancino's Driving School can give you your driver's test? That's right. Mancino's Driving School provides an approved Pennsylvania Department of Education certified driving course as well as behind-the-wheel training. Mancino's Driving School offers one-on-one, on-the-road driving lessons 7 days a week with day and evening hours. They use only certified driving instructors that have undergone extensive background investigation. For details or more information on adult training, go online to mancinosdrivingschool.com.
Are you experiencing anxiety, depression, or any other mental health concerns? Come visit one of the 2 Community Counseling Center drop-in centers in Mercer County. In Sharon, visit their drop-in center at 114 West State Street, right across from the McDonald's, or visit the Greenville Drop-in Center at 103 North Main Street, right across from the hospital. At the Community Counseling Center drop-in center, you can become more active in our community with like-minded individuals. Drop in to become a member or call 724-981-1166 for more information.
I'm hungry.
Well, I know just the place to go.
They got what I like?
Oh, yeah.
When? Wait, what about drinks?
Well, it's a bar and grill, so yeah, you're covered.
Win-win.
Speaking of win, they've got gaming too, so you can
win.
Come sit down for a great meal, a great drink, a great time, or all three. Vase Pub and Grill has just what you want. So come by for good eats, cold drinks, and the latest ways to win. Vase Pub and Grill, East State Street, Hermitage. Open on St. Patrick's Day.
Get it all done at One Stop Mail in Hermitage. One Stop Mail is your go-to destination for all your mailing and shipping needs. From fast and efficient packing to reliable shipping services, One Stop Mail's got you covered. Plus, their printing and copying services will help you leave a lasting impression. Experience convenience and top-notch customer service all under one roof. Visit them today and simplify your mailing experience at One Stop Mail. One Stop Mail, 3170 East State Street in Hermitage, or follow them on Facebook.
I'm stylish.
I'm classic. I'm extremely sarcastic.
I'm in love with this band.
I'm the #1 fan.
I'm a musical genius.
Let your t-shirt do the talking. We've got just the message you're looking for.
Need a customized t-shirt? Then stop at 2J's Custom Screen Printing in Hermitage. From your favorite prints to customized t-shirts, hoodies, and more. Shop 2J's Custom Screen Printing with big city design right here at home. 2J's Custom Screen Printing on East State Street in Hermitage.
The first quarter is brought to you by the Grove City Area Federal Credit Union. Banking, but better.
Starting lineups being introduced here at Mercyhurst. We gave them to you moments ago in the Minuteman Press and One Stop Mail starting lineups. Eisenhower, Kyler Black, Chris Bunk, Casey Seymour, Austin Hanson, Gavin Lindemuth. Mercer with Bubba Palmer, Braden Mulaski, Damian Maddox, Cole Cunningham, Christian Grossman. Chris, a couple of keys that you'll be keeping an eye on.
Well, I think there's no question that both teams are going to want to get off to a big start. But I think Mercer last year, obviously they were down, in the third quarter of the game against Eisenhower. Were able to kind of wear this team down and get the win in the fourth quarter. So again, I think it's just going to be the team that can continue to grind through these 4 quarters. But boy, it sure does make it a lot easier when you get off to a great start. We saw that the other night, Warren getting off to the great start against Grove City.
Starting lineups being introduced here. Mercer at home in the white jerseys. Robin Egg Blue numbers and letters, navy and Robin Egg Blue trim. Royal blue for Eisenhower, looking a lot like the LA Lakers, that bluish purple color. White numbers and letters outline and gold trim for the Knights. Don't forget, after the game, we will have the Reinhardt's Insurance Player of the Game and the Lock, Stock, and Barrel Sub of the Game. That'll be in our post game.
At guard, 8'5" senior, he wears number 10.
Good crowd still filing in here. Let's turn you back up.
Yeah, nice little touch here with the turning the lights off for both teams like they do usually for just the whole home team, right? So kind of that experience. This is first time I've been up here in several years, Ryan. This is some nice renovations and additions here to this arena. It's a big time feel up here.
Yeah, this is a really it's a great small school playoff venue.
Yes.
There's not a ton of seating here, but a good crowd feels like a great crowd here.
Right.
Sometimes you get some places where a good crowd gets swallowed up by empty seats.
Right.
Not the case here.
No. No, not at all. Yeah, it's kind of like a big time arena just shrunk down several notches, and the Owen McCormick Court, and here we go, ready to go. One of these teams trying to get into the state tournament, where I think either team, kind of based on the 2A and the western side, should be able to make a little bit of noise. So a big game here.
Lindenmuth will jump for Eisenhower. It's Cunningham for Mercer, and the tip controlled by Eisenhower. We are underway. The Knights will go left to right in the first half. Winner goes to the state tournament to take on Northern Cambria down in Northern Cambria next Saturday afternoon. Entry inside, batted away, intended for Bunk, knocked away by Mercer. Here come the Mustangs. Bubba Palmer on the left side for Maddox to the trailer Cunningham. Driving kick, Palmer left corner to the baseline, pulls up, swings it inside for Grossman, who fumbles it, gets it back. Zipping the ball around the horn are the Mustangs on their first possession of the night. Into the high post. Now to Grossman on the right wing, back to Palmer right side. Eisenhower 2-3 zone, Chris?
2-3 zone, yeah. Really good attack right now for Mercer.
And then the entry inside intended for Grossman, knocked away by Bunk. And back the other way comes Eisenhower. Each team turns it over on its first possession. 50 seconds gone by. No score. High post, Bunk with it against the Mercer zone now, Chris.
3-2 half-court trap.
Black up top of it into the right corner. The pass down low, batted away, intended for Bunk. Seymour looked to get it inside. Belaski knocked it away.
So it's the slides of a 3-2, but they've spread it out, and they are trapping the wings and the corners. I like it.
Left wing, Lindenmuth out of the high post for Bunk. Dump inside. High low to Black. Knocked away, out of bounds, and Eisenhower will try it again. With 6:50 to go in the first quarter, no score here at Mercyhurst.
Yeah, great hands by Braden Belaski 2 times in a row, knocking the ball out of bounds to prevent a basket.
Near wing 3 put up by Hansen, good. Hansen, leading scorer for Eisenhower on the season, hits his 41st 3 of the year.
Yeah, you can just tell the freshman guard, he's got serious swag. That time had the feet set, held the follow through. I don't think he misses very often when those two things happen.
Bubba Palmer swings it right side to Belaski. Belaski pick and roll. Grossman into the paint, dumps it inside for Palmer. It's deflected, but Grossman retrieves it. Palmer left of the lane now. Bubba Palmer into the lane up with the right hand. Up, good at a foul. Bubba Palmer will go for an old-fashioned three-point play.
Yeah, he went right at big Chris Bunk, drew the contact, kind of drifted away from the contact, and able to put a little Kobe Bryant spin on the ball off the backboard and hoop in the heart.
Foul on Bunk. First foul of the night on either team. Palmer at the line to the left, shooting 53%, and he missed that one, and rebound picked off by Lindenmuth. So it's 3-2 Eisenhower. 6:10 to go, first quarter. Hansen, left of the lane, swings it to Black inside. Bunk on the near block. Bunk doubled. Bunk puts it up. No good. Rebound. Lindenmuth had it, and he is fouled down low as Grossman got him on the arms. First foul of the night for Mercer is on the senior forward, Christian Grossman.
Yeah, on their second and third possessions here, Ryan, they put both of the big guys on the 2 blocks. Mercer's going to have to kind of adjust to that.
Baseline inbound to Lindenmuth, and now up top to Bunk. Toss left side to Hansen. Threw a bit of a change up there, but Eisenhower keeps it. Into the high post. Bunk with it. Swings it left wing to Hansen. Hansen near side to Black. Now right corner 3 on the way. Put up by Seymour around the rim and out. No good. Lindenmuth saves it, but throws it right to Belaski. And here comes Mercer. Mercer looking to take its first lead of the night, trailing 3-2. Belaski whips it inside. Nobody home. Yeah. Mercer turns it over.
Yeah, that was, it was one of those deals where Eisenhower was back. They got back and got into their zone, and Mercer was still attacking like they were in transition. Oh, little full court 1-3-1 here by the Mustangs.
It was 1-3-1 or 1-2-2.
Yeah, I think it's a 1-2-2. You're
Seymour
right.
Seymour left wing, going to the baseline now for Lindenmuth. Kick out 3, left wing Hansen, no good. Rebound collected by Damian Maddox. Maddox over the timeline with it. Maddox to the top of the key. Shovels it right corner for Palmer. Lets the 3 fly. No good. Weak side board Bunk for Eisenhower.
I'll take that. I'll take that one in transition. That was a lot better than the last possession.
Right of the lane. Seymour drives in, throws it up off the backboard. No good. Lindenmuth fighting for the rebound. Cannot get it. Goes out of bounds, and it goes back to Mercer. So both teams are pushing the tempo, but just one field goal each side.
I know, right? Yeah, and you could see both teams well schooled, particularly Eisenhower, on getting back on defense and getting into the zone. They've done a nice job against Mercer on that.
Now into the man-to-man.
Yep.
Palmer left wing for Mercer, around a screen from Grossman. Move it up top to Belaski. Right wing, Damian Maddox. Maddox gets a screen, doesn't use it. Gives it off to Bubba Palmer. Now up top for Cole Cunningham. His three, got it. Cole Cunningham hits the three, his 50th of the season.
Yeah, Cole Cunningham really struggled from out there in the semifinals. So that's big to get him hit his first one.
Cunningham gives Mercer its first lead 5-3, but Lindemuth along the right baseline puts it up and in a foul. Lindemuth ties it, and he'll go for a three-point play as Bubba Palmer fouled him. That time Eisenhower beat the press.
Yeah, they beat the press, able to get it into the middle, kick it to the corner. And, Bubba Palmer had to come all the way from the opposite wing and lay up and the foul.
So puts Gavin Lindemuth, 6'4" sophomore, on the line. He is 49% at the line this year, 35 of 72. But he hits that one. So a three and an old-fashioned three for Eisenhower. 6-5, Knights on top, 4:24 to go in the first quarter. Belaski on the right side, near the hash mark, to Palmer. Eisenhower back to the zone,
Yeah,
Chris?
big matchup zone. Yeah, no doubt, really active.
Belaski right of lane to Palmer. Palmer drives, strip ball knocked away by Black and grabbed by Hansen. Hansen will bring it ahead, and Hansen is fouled at midcourt. Reach in on Cole Cunningham, who commits his first foul, team third. Comes at the 4:07 mark of the second quarter, or the first quarter, excuse me.
Yeah, Cunningham just kind of getting that free arm out there in transition and slowing the dribbler down. That's going to be a call every time.
Bunk, right elbow, kicks it out to Hansen, left wing. Hansen into the paint, dumps it inside. Bunk, 8-footer, good. Chris Bunk, who's going to Allegheny College to play football, hits the jumper there.
Yeah, Hansen kind of really getting things going a little bit with the penetration against that zone.
Cunningham right side in front of the Ike bench to Grossman right wing. Gives it off to Belaski. Belaski pick and pop to Grossman up top to Cunningham. Cunningham pulls up, foul line jumper on the way. Good. Cole Cunningham hits the jumper.
Yeah, that's more outside jumpers than he had the entire game on Tuesday. So that's a big deal for him to make his first couple of outside shots.
Cunningham cuts it to 8-7. Near block, Lindemuth posting up on Grossman. He's fouled inside. And, Cunningham. Let's see who they're going to get the foul on. Looks like it's Grossman.
Yeah, it's Grossman. Yep. Yeah,
indeed it is on Grossman. Either way, it's his second. So one of the front court starters from Mercer picks up two. He'll check out Jaden Amos, the 6'2" sophomore in.
Yeah, I thought Amos. Oh, sorry, Ryan.
Oh, Bunk and Seymour out. We see Mason Wonderling in, senior guard for Eisenhower, along with Derek Geyer, 5'11" sophomore. Geyer with it on the right wing into the high post, finds Lindemuth, the high-low, Black posting up, laid it up, can't get it to go. Rebound grabbed by Amos.
Right, Amos getting a rebound right off the bat. I like him in there with his size.
Palmer on the right wing with it. Palmer to the top of the key. Whips it inside for Amos, deflected by the long arm of Lindemuth. Scramble for it, and it's grabbed by Kyler Black for Eisenhower. Outlet down court. Right wing Wonderling with it across the lane inside for Hansen. He'll put it up and in. Austin Hansen scoring in the paint, 10-7 Eisenhower.
Yeah, Eisenhower is really kind of starting to have their way in transition against this zone as Mercer gets back on defense.
Belaski right baseline, pulls up 8-footer, deflected by Lindemuth. Black with the rebound. Black will push it over the timeline. Kyler Black whips it inside, deflected by Maddox. It's loose. Matt Black gets it back, puts it up and in. Kyler Black makes it 12-7, and at timeout Mercer. 2:26 to go first quarter. Mustangs take a 30-second timeout. Ike on top, 12-7. You're listening to the District 10 2A Consolation game on News Talk 790 WPIC and Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook.
I'm hungry.
Well, I know just the place to go.
They got what I like?
Oh, yeah.
Win. Wait, what about drinks?
Well, it's a bar and grill, so yeah, you're covered.
Win-win.
Speaking of win, they've got gaming too, so you can
win.
Come sit down for a great meal, a great drink, a great time, or all three. Bay's Pub and Grill has just what you want. So come by for good eats, cold drinks, and the latest ways to win. Bay's Pub and Grill, East State Street, Hermitage. Open on St. Patrick's Day.
The first quarter is brought to you by the Grove City Area Federal Credit Union. Banking, but better.
Tristan McCracken checks in for Mercer during the timeout. Mustangs taking a 30, looking to regroup down 5, Chris.
Yeah, Eisenhower's doing a great job kind of breaking their zone press.
Mercer with it. Maddox drives right of the lane. Layup, good enough foul. It hung on the rim. And like out of a movie, it went in slow motion, and Damian Maddox scores coming out of the timeout.
Yeah, there's nothing better than that, right? You call a timeout, and you tell you tell your star player, hey, you need to get a little bit more involved in the offense. He goes right to the rim, makes a layup, and get fouled. Big basket by Damian Maddox. Good timeout by Coach Manasco.
Free throw good. Maddox completes a three-point play. His first 3 points of the night. And Chris, also notably, the fouls on Chris Bunk, his second, team second. So Bunk, one of the big guns, averaging 9 points per game. 2 fouls here in the first quarter.
Yeah, 2 fouls, and he's just such an interior presence for this team on the defensive end that having him out of there in Eisenhower's zone is a big deal.
12-10 Eisenhower, 2:04 to go in the half. Left corner, Lindenmuth, cross-court, picked off by Belaski. Here come the Mustangs, moving right to left. Belaski fires it left wing to Maddox. Back to the trailer, Belaski. Belaski shovels it near corner to Cunningham. Cunningham with 5 points in the early going. Cunningham across the lane to McCracken. They get it back right of the lane. Cunningham into the paint. Scoop of the right hand. Up and good. A little English on that one. Cole Cunningham was 7.
His entire back was to the rim, and somehow he was able to get it up on the board and spun it in.
Tied at 12, and now steal. Maddox with an interception in the lane. Brings it down court. Maddox will go coast to coast. Puts it up and in. Bounced on the rim a couple of times. Maddox with a quick 5, and just like that, Mercer has a 14-12 lead. 7 straight for the Mustangs.
Yeah, 7 straight coming out of that timeout, and they just kind of look like they're re-energized here.
Hansen, they get it on the right wing now for Wonderling. High post Lindenmuth at the right elbow. Lindenmuth has it knocked away by Amos. It comes out to Wonderling. Wonderling in the paint, right wing. Geyer, 3, up, no good. Rebound picked off by Maddox. And here comes Mercer with a minute to go in the quarter on a 7-0 run, leading 14-12.
Yeah, Bunk kept a lot of those plays alive with offensive rebounds or tips, and now they're not getting that with him out.
Amos, back to Maddox between the circles. Right wing for Cunningham. Cunningham, pick and pop to Belaski. Belaski will swing it up top to McCracken. And now left wing for Amos. His 3 on the way. Back of the rim, no good. And pulling down the rebound is Wonderling for Eisenhower. 35 seconds to go opening quarter. Right side, Geyer with it. Geyer, right of the lane for Black. He's doubled. Black posts up across the lane, pivots, kicks it out right wing for Hansen. Hansen to the foul line, pulls up 15-footer, no good. Rebound yanked down by McCracken. Now Mercer can go for the final shot of the quarter.
If I'm Coach V, I'm calling. Let's just get this last possession here.
Maddox in the forecourt with it, guarded by Hansen. 8 seconds to go. Maddox around an Amos screen, shovels it out to Belaski. 4 seconds. Belaski up top. Cunningham, 3 on the way, no good. Rebound loose, nobody collects it. And that is the end of an entertaining first quarter. Mercer with a 7-0 run. Mustangs lead 14-12. Chris and I will have quarter number 2 after this. You're listening to the District 10 Consolation game on Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook and News Talk 790 WPIC.
You're independent, so are we. We're a locally owned independent bank. Because of that, we make our loan decisions right here at the bank. You don't have to wait for some out-of-town loan committee to get together. We offer fast, quick answers on your loan requests.
Mercer County State Bank, member FDIC, your community bank. Online at mcsbank.bank.
Did you know that Mancino's Driving School can give you your driver's test? That's right. Mancino's Driving School provides an approved Pennsylvania Department of Education certified driving course as well as behind-the-wheel training. Mancino's Driving School offers one-on-one, on-the-road driving lessons 7 days a week with day and evening hours. They use only certified driving instructors that have undergone extensive background investigation. For details or more information on adult training, go online to mancinosdrivingschool.com.
The second quarter is brought to you by Cash Dollar and Associates, where they have the client and only the client in mind.
Second quarter getting underway. Mercer with the ball and the lead. McCracken left corner 3, no good. Weak side board. Amos swings it to Belaski. He'll shoot the right wing 3. It's off the mark, no good. And the rebound collected by Hansen for Eisenhower. 14-12 Mercer with the lead. Go to the high post with it. Bunk, who's back in with the 2 fouls. Seymour left of the lane. Seymour puts it up. No, but a foul. McCracken whacked him. And with 7:33 to go in the half, Eisenhower has a chance to tie the game with free throws. McCracken's first, team first.
Yeah, Seymour averages almost 9 points a game, 8.5 a game. He's a good player, and you can see that. Strong take to the basket, drew the foul, drew the contact, made sure he got a trip to the foul line.
First one is good for Casey Seymour. So Eisenhower's number 13 scores the team's 13th point. Second free throw for Seymour, good also. Came in at 70% on the season. He ties the game at 14 with 7:30 to go in the first half. Maddox to Ben Godfrey, who checked in during the free throws. To Cunningham, foul line jumper, no, but a foul. Cunningham fouled on the shot as Johnny Palmieri, the senior who came in during the quarter break, commits the foul. His first, team first, and 2 free throws upcoming for Cole Cunningham. Cunningham 7 points in the first quarter.
Yeah, I like Cunningham's game so much. He plays off everything off of 2 feet. Jump stopped, caught it, ball faked, went in and drew the foul off of another jump stop.
First free throw, good. Bunk out, Lindemuth back in for Eisenhower at 7:22 of the second quarter. Second free throw up, rims out, no good, and Kyler Black with the rebound. Black, who averages 11.5 per game, is not score. Actually, he does have a basket for Eisenhower, but he's been fairly quiet, Chris.
He really has.
Near side of the lane as Eisenhower goes left to right. Lindemuth posting up on Amos. Lindemuth ducks the shoulder, kicks it right corner to Palmieri. Palmieri swings it left side to Hansen. Far block to Black. Black inside, puts it up and I spoke too soon, Chris.
Too soon. I was just going to say, great ball movement against Mercer's zone there by Eisenhower.
Right corner, 3, Cunningham, long, no good. Palmer battling for the rebound, but it's dug out by Black for Eisenhower. Here come the Knights in the royal blue jerseys, white numbers and letters, white and gold trim. Right corner, Palmieri, 3, rattles out, no good. McCracken yanks down the rebound for the Mustangs. Here comes Mercer, 5-on-4. Right wing, driving from the wing. Cunningham shot pinned by Lindemuth, but the outlet knocked away. Cunningham with a steal, gets it over to Maddox. Back to Cunningham right side. Cunningham spins, puts it up, and he'll be called for the travel. Extra step in there, and it will be Eisenhower ball. Ike leads 16-15, 6:24 to go in the first half.
Yeah, Cunningham drove in there against the zone, and boy, Maddox was able to slip right into the corner wide open. Cunningham missed him right before the travel.
Seymour will bring it ahead. Go ahead.
I was just Mercer staying in that zone here.
Seymour on the right wing, go to the right corner for Palmieri. Palmieri near block inside. Across the lane, Lindemuth with the left hand, no good. McCracken pulls down another defensive rebound.
Yeah, that's 3 for him. I like him in there.
Outlet to Cole Fisher, who is in for the first time tonight for Mercer. Left baseline, McCracken back to Fisher. Throws up top to Maddox, nearly stolen, but Maddox comes up with it. Finds Fisher, whips it left corner to Jaden Amos, and back out to Cole Fisher with 5:50 to go in the half. Godfrey rips through, drives in. Godfrey, 10-foot leaner, back of the rim, side of the rim, and good for Ben Godfrey.
Yeah, that's how you beat that zone. You beat that zone with a dribble drive penetration. And Godfrey getting into the seam and making a tough shot.
Godfrey, who started the quarterfinal win over Erie First Christian, coming up with that basket to put Mercer on top. Seymour, runner in the lane, glass and good from 10 feet out. Seymour's first field goal. Eisenhower reclaims the lead, 18-17.
Kind of an unorthodox player, and I mean that as a compliment. Tough to guard. Got in there again.
He's right-handed, but he plays like a lefty.
Exactly, yes.
Godfrey, right side, over to McCracken, and now finds Amos with the Shamrock logo on the far side. Right corner, McCracken with it. McCracken with Hansen all over him. Out to Fisher, left wing, Godfrey. Godfrey drives in. Godfrey go all the way. Left. That one too strong, no good. And the rebound pulled down by Eisenhower's Austin Hansen. He has his pocket picked. However, Maddox knocked it away. He comes up with it, and then it's knocked away from him by Hansen, so it's Mercer ball with 4:51 to go in the half.
Yeah, I think Lindemuth might have got his hands on the Godfrey shot down there, but I like what Godfrey's doing. I don't know if you noticed, Briggsy, but Mercer is running basically kind of a modified man offense, that kind of pass and cut against this zone, which is exactly the right thing to do.
Almost like a 5-out motion,
yes,
right?
That's it. 5-out motion against the zone, which is unorthodox, but I think it's the right way to go against this defense.
Fisher, back to your midcourt. You kind of maybe look to shoot the gap.
Yep, shoot the gap, either with the dribble or the pass. You got it.
Velasquez along the near baseline, kicks it out to McCracken, left wing, open, 3, no good. Rebound, Lindemuth has it for Eisenhower. Remains 18-17, 4:19 to go in the half. Eisenhower with the 1-point lead. Hansen guarded in the forecourt by Maddox. He's the point man, if you will, in that 3-2 zone. Right of the lane, Lindemuth had it knocked away by Amos. Loose, scramble for it, goes out of bounds off of Velasquez. It stays Eisenhower ball with 4:05 to go in the half. Bubba Palmer back in. And Fisher exits for Mercer. Mustangs, of course, will go 9 deep. That quartet of sophomores coming off the bench.
Yeah, they had three. They had three non-starters in for a lot of that 7-0 run, and then to start the second quarter.
Hanson back over the timeline, near wing for Seymour. Left side Hanson with it. Against the zone into the high post. It's intended to Black, and he is fouled. Had it, lost it, then in retrieving it, he was fouled, and that foul will go on Jaden Amos. Amos picks up his first, team second.
They're really putting kind of Mercer in a tough spot. They're basically getting it into that triangle where they have to play 3-on-2, and it's tough when you're making that slide to not foul.
Black top of the circle, the high low to Lindemuth, jumper no good. Rebound grabbed by Palmer. Right there, they got a good look.
Yeah, they did. Yep.
Maddox working on the right side. Mercer down a point, 3:36 to go in the half. Top of the key, Amos whips it left side to Belaski, left corner, Damian Maddox. Maddox around a screen out of the top of the key, right wing for McCracken, right corner, Amos. Finds Maddox between the circles, Palmer left side, Bubba Palmer pulls up, swings it back to Belaski. 3, up, no good. Rebound, McCracken comes up with it, and he will be tied up by a couple of Eisenhower players. Hanson getting his hands on it, most notably, and Eisenhower has the arrow.
Yeah, McCracken doing a nice job on the boards. He's got 3 defensive rebounds, and that time he almost got an offensive rebound, got tied up, but he's doing a good job with all these Eisenhower big guys.
18-17, 3:10 to go in the half. For teams like to play in the 60s and 70s, we might be hard-pressed to get there tonight, Chris.
I know. Yeah, these defenses are kind of mucking things up.
Black at the foul line, drives into the lane, swings it left corner to Hanson. Hanson pestered by Belaski. Hanson back out towards the scores table far side into the corner. Lindemuth, cross court, and timeout Eisenhower. Head coach Ryan Mangini in his third season will take a 30-second timeout. We'll take it as well. 2:51 to go in the half. It's 18-17. Eisenhower with the lead. You're listening to the District 10 playoffs on News Talk 790 WPIC and Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook. 7 Facebook.
I've worked hard to make my house a home, and I expect my insurance to work hard too. That's why I'm with Erie Insurance and my local agent. They offer the service I deserve, the coverage I need, all at a price I can afford.
Your local Erie agent in Hermitage is Reinhardt's Insurance. Get a quote at 724-342-2291 or visit reinhardts.com. Go to erieinsurance.com for company licensure and product details.
The second quarter is brought to you by Cash Dollar and Associates, where they have the client and only the client in mind.
Coming up at the half of a first half recap, scoring and stats, and some scores from around the District 10 playoffs. Championship and consolation round. And Eisenhower out of the timeout. A violation, just a sloppy pass towards Lindemuth, who let it go into the backcourt.
Yeah, I mean, you can do that from out of bounds. You could throw it under your own hoop, and if the first player who touches it on the other side, that's legal. But the guy touched it in the corner and then threw it.
That's a no-no.
Yeah.
Cunningham with the right elbow. Cunningham driving kick left side to Maddox. Back on the left wing, Cole Cunningham into the near corner now for McCracken with 2:34 to go in the half. Mercer down 18-17. Belaski goes to Cunningham, now right corner for Maddox. Damian Maddox, 3-ball, up good. Damian Maddox, his first 3 of the night. He has 8. Mercer back on top.
Yeah, Cunningham didn't miss him that time. He missed him in that exact spot before. Got him that time. And a big 3 for Mercer.
22nd 3 of the year. Now travel will be called. Seymour made the catch. The feet kept going, and Mercer reclaims possession with 2:14 to go in the half. Eisenhower had a 12-7 lead back in the first quarter. Mercer a 7-0 run to take a 2-point lead. This matches Mercer's largest lead of the night, 2 points.
Yeah, it's certainly been nip and tuck the whole way here. Two teams playing these zones, trying to slow the other one down, and it's worked.
Belaski works it left side to Cunningham. Cunningham now to the top of the key with the right-hand dribble over to Maddox. 1:57 to go in the half. Cunningham top of the key. Around block. Cunningham goes all the way. Lefty lip. Good in a foul. Cole Cunningham in double figures with 10. You'll have a chance to make it 11. The foul on Lindemuth, who just kind of swatted at him, Chris.
Yeah, sometimes on those 3-point plays, you can kind of miss where the foul was because it's up by the hands. That time, he kind of clubbed him in the head as he went up to make the left-handed layup and able to keep the concentration and make the layup.
Kind of swatted at him.
Yeah.
The free throw good, a 3-point play for Cunningham, who has 11, and Mercer has scored 6 straight to take a 23-18 lead. 1:43 to go in the half. Right of the lane, driving in is Hanson. Seymour, and he'll be called for the charge. Made the pass, then crashed into the defender, and you could see that one coming a long way.
Easy one for Cole Cunningham, right? He just kind of stepped up, made the slide in that zone, and Seymour just ran him over.
It's funny, Mercer took the timeout at the 2:26 mark, came out and scored 7 straight. After Eisenhower took a timeout, Mercer scored 6 straight.
Yeah, that's right. That's two kind of key swings in this game.
This will be a perhaps key swing, however, as Belaski takes his eye off and the ball goes out of bounds along the Eisenhower bench. And back to the Knights with 1:27 to go in the half. 23-18 the score. Mercer on top.
Yeah, that's Mercer relies on touch passes a lot, and that time Belaski was going to touch pass it, but never really gathered it to make the pass.
Didn't have the right touch.
No.
Geyer in the right corner moves it up top for Seymour. Left wing Hanson. Now far side, Lindemuth in the corner. Double pass deflected by Palmer. Grabbed by Maddox. Here come the Mustangs. 4-on-1. Maddox to go all the way. Puts it up. No, but a foul as Seymour got him. That's Seymour's second, team fourth. And Damian Maddox, owner of 8 points tonight, will shoot 2 with 1:05 to go in the half.
Yeah, I love that by Maddox. It was a 3-on-2 break, but nobody really stopped the ball, and that's what you want your star player to do. Go right at the rim if nobody stops the ball.
First one good for Maddox. 24-18. Of course, last year these teams met in the semifinals at Meadville, and Eisenhower had a 26-18 lead in the first half and actually led going to the fourth quarter. Mercer outscored the Knights 22-10 in the fourth to get a 61-53 win.
Yeah, that's right.
Second free throw rims out, no good. Rebound volleyed around, and Lindemuth tiptoeing the baseline grabs it for Eisenhower. 1 minute to go in the half, 24-18. Mercer with the lead. 7 straight points for Mercer. Black left block, kick out near corner. Geyer, 3, off the rim, no good, and Belaski skies for the rebound for Mercer.
Yeah, Mercer has kind of figured some things out.
Half-court trap from Eisenhower for the first time tonight, and I saw Coach Joe Vanasco put his index finger in the air.
Yeah, they're just trying to pick up the pace a little bit because Mercer's doing a much better job in their zone defense here all of a sudden. So Eisenhower's trying to create a little offense with their defense here.
25 seconds to go in the half. Eisenhower does not have a foul to give either. 4 fouls in the quarter on the Knights. 20 seconds to go. Maddox back near midcourt, guarded by Seymour. Maddox right-hand dribble. 12 seconds to go. Cunningham left of the lane, back to Maddox. Down to 9 seconds. Maddox across the foul lane, kick out, and a travel will be called on Maddox. 6 seconds to go, and Eisenhower now has a chance to cut into the 6-point gap in the closing moments of the half.
Yeah, nice job by Mercer kind of holding it to get it to this 6 seconds left. But just a little bit of indecision there. Good job by Eisenhower defensively and force a turnover.
Inbound to Hanson along the far sideline into the forecourt. 3 at the buzzer. Actually, he had a little more time than that. He let it go. I thought the buzzer was going to go off. There's still 2 seconds to go. He throws a rock off the backboard. Maddox the rebound. And that is the end of the first half. The Mercer Mustangs, they closed the first quarter on a 7-0 run. They closed the second quarter on a 7-0 run. It's Mercer 24, Eisenhower 18. Chris and I will come back with a first half recap after this. You're listening to the District 10 playoffs on News Talk 790 WPIC and Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook.
In 1973, something wonderful happened in Sharpsville. That's when Lock, Stock, and Barrel opened their doors and served their first of now over 3 million giant submarine sandwiches. They still serve 42 whole subs on 15-inch buns. Lock, Stock, and Barrel also offers burgers, specialty sandwiches, wraps, gyros, salads, wings, and even breakfast. Call 724-962-5503. Lock, Stock, and Barrel, proud sponsors of the Sub of the Game and Play of the Game.
December, outside. Inside, it's room temperature. July, outside. It's so hot. Inside, yep, it's room temperature. Keep Mother Nature where she belongs, outside. Van Jack Heating and Cooling is a Luxair certified comfort expert dealer servicing all of Mercer County. Van Jack services mostly all makes and models and has financing available. Call Van Jack Heating and Cooling for a free estimate or at vanjackheating.com.
I'm hungry.
Well, I know just the place to go.
They got what I like?
Oh, yeah.
When? Wait, what about drinks?
Well, it's a bar and grill, so yeah, you're covered.
Win-win.
Speaking of win, they've got gaming too, so you can
Win-win-win.
Come sit down for a great meal, a great drink, a great time, or all three. Vase Pub and Grill has just what you want. So come by for good eats, cold drinks, and the latest ways to win. Vase Pub and Grill, East State Street, Hermitage. Open on St. Patrick's Day.
December, outside. Inside, it's room temperature. July, outside. It's so hot. Inside, yep, it's room temperature. Keep Mother Nature where she belongs, outside.
Van Jack Heating and Cooling is a Luxair certified comfort expert dealer servicing all of Mercer County. Van Jack services mostly all makes and models and has financing available. Call Van Jack Heating and Cooling for a free estimate or at vanjackheating.com.
Did you know that Mancino's Driving School can give you your driver's test? That's right. Mancino's Driving School provides an approved Pennsylvania Department of Education certified driving course as well as behind-the-wheel training. Mancino's Driving School offers one-on-one, on-the-road driving lessons 7 days a week with day and evening hours. They use only certified driving instructors that have undergone extensive background investigation. For details or more information on adult training, go online to mancinosdrivingschool.com.
The halftime show is being brought to you by Lock, Stock, and Barrel. Lock, Stock, and Barrel, a full-service deli and PA lottery location in Sharpsville, and proud sponsors of the Lock, Stock, and Barrel sub of the game.
We're back here on News Talk 790 WPIC and Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook. Ryan Briggs, Chris Burtch with you tonight. Aaron Myra producing our split-site doubleheader. We'll be at Edinburgh later tonight for the Hickory-Warren 4A championship game. That's an 8:30 tip. Here at the half of the 2A consolation game, 24-18, Mercer with the lead. Strong end to the second quarter, much like a strong end to the first quarter.
Yeah, what's really happened, Ryan, here as that second quarter kind of went along is what was working for Eisenhower earlier in the game against that Mercer extended 3-2 zone with the traps and the wings in the corner is all of a sudden Mercer has been able to make some slides and Eisenhower has not adjusted the way they are attacking. And Eisenhower's kind of been settling for tough shots. And Mercer's done a great job just kind of dominating the defensive boards. One and done or a turnover for Eisenhower on this end. And down on the Mercer offensive end, Mercer's been doing a much better job working the ball around against Eisenhower's zone. And they've gotten some nice penetration for kickouts or penetration for baskets or fouls. So basically, everything to script right now in that second part of that second half for Coach Vanasco's club.
We talked in the pregame that Mercer needed their senior stars, if you will, to really step forward after a tough night in the semis against Cambridge Springs. And Cole Cunningham and Damien Maddox have done that, combining for 20. Cunningham 11, Maddox with 9.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And again, I love Cole Cunningham coming out and hitting the 3 to start the game, and then hitting his second shot for a 2, kind of erasing all of the bad memories and the bad mojo from the last game for him. So he's playing better. And Maddox, he's found his way in transition to the basket a couple of times, hit that big 3. He's playing very well. And I tell you what, Briggsy, kind of an unsung hero in a lot of games for this team. But Tristan McCracken, he's gone in and done a really good job on both ends of the floor, rebounding against the Eisenhower big guys that were kind of dominating early in the game. So big kudos to McCracken for coming in and kind of cleaning that up for this Mustang defense.
And Eisenhower, when Bunk got his second foul, he wasn't scoring a lot, but Eisenhower needs Chris Bunk out there if they want to win.
They do. And again, a lot of that. How many times after he went out of the game did we see Mercer able to get all the way to the rim for layups against this zone, right? We saw Ben Godfrey do it. We saw Cole Cunningham do it and get fouled. We saw Damon Maddox do it a couple of times. That was all when Bunk was out of the game. He is the defensive presence for this Eisenhower zone. And you're right. That's a great observation.
Mercer, as we said, led by Cunningham with 11 in the first half. Damian Maddox with 9. 2 each for Ben Godfrey and Bubba Palmer. For Eisenhower, it's Austin Hanson with 5. 4 each for Casey Seymour and Kyler Black. Gavin Lindemuth, a 3-point play for 3. Chris Bunk, a basket for 2. It was 14-12 Mercer at the end of 1. 24-18 at the break. Update on the game on Sports Radio 96.7, the 4A Consolation game, Grove City and Sharon, the rubber game, if you will.
Yeah.
The home team won each of the 2 regular season meetings, and 3 minutes to go second quarter. Grove City up 19-16 on Sharon, and you get the Grove City, Sharon, Hickory, Slippery Rock. Get those 4 teams playing each other. You know it's going to be close. You know it's going to be even, and no surprise there. It would be a surprise if the lead was anything more than 4 or 5 at that point in the game.
Yeah, I know. There's no doubt. These teams, they know each other so well, too. So there's so much kind of scouting involved in taking away what the other team likes to do. And it really does become a grind in those situations. Yeah, those 4 teams, 3 of whom are still alive in these District 10 playoffs. So again, a big one there, and Grove City with that small lead. From what I understand, Tino Picciarelli walking off the floor earlier in that half with an ankle problem that you and I saw the game over at Greenville where that started. So keep an eye on that because he's obviously an important factor for that team.
We'll have the Hickory Hornets and Warren Dragons later tonight. The District 10 4A Championship game tip-off scheduled for 8:30 at Penn West Edinboro. We'll take our final break. We'll come back with the third quarter. Mercer leads 24-18. You're listening to the District 10 playoffs on 790 WPIC and Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook.
A community is more than just houses, buildings, and streets. It's the people who live and work and contribute to making life for themselves and the people around them better. Attorney Bill Motor believes in the young people who are this community's future. Attorney Bill Motor would like to say good luck, good health, and best wishes to all the players, coaches, band members, and cheerleaders in today's game and throughout the season. Attorney Bill Motor, 2500 Highland Road, Hermitage.
Are you experiencing anxiety, depression, or any other mental health concerns? Come visit one of the 2 Community Counseling Center drop-in centers in Mercer County. In Sharon, visit their drop-in center at 114 West State Street, right across from the McDonald's, or visit the Greenville Drop-in Center at 103 North Main Street, right across from the hospital. At the Community Counseling Center drop-in center, you can become more active in our community with like-minded individuals. Drop in to become a member or call 724-981-1166 for more information.
December, outside. Inside, it's room temperature. July, outside. It's so. It's inside. Yep, it's room temperature. We keep Mother Nature where she belongs, outside. Van Jack Heating and Cooling is a Luxair certified comfort expert dealer servicing all of Mercer County. Van Jack services mostly all makes and models and has financing available. Call Van Jack Heating and Cooling for a free estimate or at vanjackheating.com.
Unlock your business potential with Hermitage Minuteman Press. From eye-catching designs to professional printing, Hermitage Minuteman Press are your local experts. Boost your brand with stunning business cards, brochures, banners, apparel, and more. The Hermitage Minuteman Press team ensures top-quality results with lightning-fast turnaround. Plus, their marketing solutions will take you to the next level. Elevate your image and stand out from the competition. Experience excellence in printing and marketing at Minuteman Press today. Minuteman Press, 3170 East State Street in Hermitage. Online at hermitage.minutemanpress.com or follow them on Facebook. Mention this ad and receive 10% off your first order.
Are you or a loved one looking for a senior living residence offering independent living and personal care? Then the Heritage at St. Paul's Senior Living Community in Greenville is right for you. The Heritage offers private apartments that provide the comforts of home with as little or as much personal care as you need. St. Paul's makes it easy to feel at home. Call 724-588-7610 or visit stpauls1867.org today for more information or to schedule a tour.
The halftime show is being brought to you by Lock, Stock, and Barrel. Lock, Stock, and Barrel, a full-service deli and PA lottery location in Sharpsville, and proud sponsors of the Lock, Stock, and Barrel sub of the game.
We get ready to start the third quarter. Mercer with the ball and a 6-point lead, 24-18. Mustangs will go left to right in the second half. In the white jerseys with robin egg blue numbers and letters outlined in navy, the light blue and navy trim. Eisenhower in the royal blue jerseys, white numbers and letters, white and gold trim. Eisenhower stays in the zone, Chris.
Yep, staying in the zone. You can see a little bit more packed in, take away some of that penetration.
Bubba Palmer to the foul line, kicks it over to Maddox. Left corner three, good. Davey Maddox opens the second half with a 3-ball.
That's how you take care of a packed-in zone, right? You hit a 3 right off the bat on the third pass.
This is a 10-0 run going back to the second quarter. 27-18 Mercer. 7:27 to go in the third period. Hanson left wing. Hanson moves it up top to Black. Black a ball fake. Black lost the handle, but Lindemuth with it on the near side. Lindemuth cross court for Seymour right wing. Seymour to the foul line and moves it back out to Black. Into the high post. Hanson kicks it near corner. Lindemuth, 3 long, no good. Bubba Palmer rips down the rebound for Eisenhower. Outlet down court, Palmer for Mercer. Down court to Maddox, and Maddox is fouled inside.
Oh, boy.
It's on Bunkett's number 3. And it is on Chris Bunk, who has been in foul trouble all night, and we'll have to see what looks like he's going to come out with 7:01 to go in the third.
Yeah, that was a great job by Maddox. I think he kind of recognized that, hey, it's their big guy. He has 2 fouls. He wasn't even looking to make that shot. He was just trying to draw the foul.
Maddox misses the first one. Bunk out. Mason Wonderling back in, so Eisenhower will have a more perimeter-oriented lineup out there.
Which is good on offense for them, but not good on defense for them.
Maddox no good on the second one. He goes 0 for 2. And Kyler Black with the rebound. Remains 27-18, 6:55 to go, third quarter. Black at the foul line. Over to Hanson on the right wing. Back to Black right elbow. Left wing for Hanson. To the near block. Posting up, it's Lindemuth. Lindemuth, a jump pass up top. Down the lane goes Seymour. Shot blocked out of bounds by Belaski. Palmer tried to save it, but ran out of room. It stays Ike Ball with 6:40 to go in the third.
You know, obviously, this is the first time I've seen this Eisenhower team as far as covering them all year. But I think Austin Hanson needs to get a little more involved offensively. He's kind of just been a passer and a facilitator.
Comes in averaging 16.5 points, or 16 points per game. He has 5 tonight. Right corner, Hanson, 3, long, no good. Belaski the rebound.
All right, well, so much for that.
Ahead to Maddox from the right wing to the right block, puts it up, no good. The tip by Belaski, up and in. Braden Belaski with his first points of the night. 29-16 Mercer.
Yeah, great hustle by Belaski. He just out-hustled everybody on the floor following Maddox's layup miss.
Seymour left wing to Hanson. He pulls up 3 on the way. That one's good. Barely moved the net going through.
Yeah, he must have heard me because since I said that, he's taken 2 shots. 1 miss, 1 make.
A badly needed basket for Eisenhower. Cuts it to 29-21. Exactly 6 minutes to go, third quarter. Eisenhower staying in the zone. Cunningham drives in, reverse layup with the right hand. Good. 13 for Cole Cunningham.
Yeah, that's a couple of those for Cunningham. That one didn't have quite as much English as the last one, but still a reverse layup with his back entirely to the rim.
Mercer staying in the extended 3-2. Right wing, or right elbow, Black. Left corner, Hanson, 3, good again.
Yeah. That's the way to get Mercer out of this zone, which is what Eisenhower, I think, has to do.
Hanson's third 3 of the night, 43rd of the season. He has a team-high 11 points. Cunningham drive and kick right corner to Belaski. Belaski a ball fake to Grossman posting up. Finds Cunningham in the lane, 10-footer good. Cole Cunningham hits the jumper. And now Mercer will take a timeout. We'll take it as well. 5:16 to go in the third quarter. A full timeout for the Mustangs. They lead 33-24. You're listening to the District 10 playoffs on 790 WPIC and Facebook via Sports Radio 96.7.
Stylish.
I'm classic. I'm extremely sarcastic.
I'm in love with this band.
I'm the #1 fan.
I'm a musical genius.
Let your t-shirt do the talking. We've got just the message you're looking for.
Need a customized t-shirt? Then stop at 2J's Custom Screen Printing in Hermitage. From your favorite prints to customized t-shirts, hoodies, and more. Shop 2J's Custom Screen Printing with big city design right here at home. 2J's Custom Screen Printing on East State Street in Hermitage.
The third quarter is brought to you by Warner's Homes and Improvements, making dreams come true since 1958.
Timeout on the floor taken by Mercer. Mustangs are up 9. Do you expect a defensive change next time?
I actually do. Maybe just extend it out a little bit, something, because obviously the last couple of times down the floor, the last 3, he's made 2. But Austin Hanson has just drilled wide open 3s. You can't continue to let that happen.
Mercer up 9. Eisenhower working against the zone now. A 2-3, Chris?
Little 2-3. Extended out a little bit.
Geyer's entry into the post kicked away by Palmer. Eisenhower will keep possession on the baseline at the 5:05 mark of the third.
You see Mercer pointing where where Seymour or Austin is all the time. Hanson.
Austin Hanson swings it left side for Geyer. Geyer to Lindemuth, 15-footer, no good. Rebound, Damian Maddox. So the Mustangs get a stop after changing up the defense. They're up 9, 4:50 to go. Maddox, right corner to Belaski. Belaski cut off. Right of the lane to Grossman, who pivots. Grossman, left-hand dribble, shovels it out to Cunningham. 3, off the mark, no good. Rebound, Kyler Black has it for Eisenhower. Black over the timeline. Black, just 4 points tonight. Drive and kick, get it inside. Shot good. Casey Seymour kisses it off the glass.
Yeah, every time Mercer goes on a run, the one thing you notice is their shot selection is really good. And then occasionally they'll get out of that, and that's when Ike goes on a run.
Maddox to Palmer between the circles. Cunningham, top of the key, finds Christian Grossman. Lob to Palmer on the near block, kick out to Maddox, right side. Maddox on the baseline, back to Palmer. Palmer to Grossman, right of the lane. Reversal goes left corner to Maddox. Maddox drives baseline, puts it up, no good. Weak sideboard, Hanson. Here comes Eisenhower. A little bit of momentum for Eisenhower.
Yeah.
Down only 7 with 4 minutes to go in the third.
Yeah, they gotten back into it with those 2 threes and now some good defense.
Black in the high post. Black down the lane. Reverse layup on the right hand. No good. Rebound, Christian Grossman. Mercer back the other way. Belaski inside was deflected and went right into the hands of Lindemuth. Lindemuth back the other way. Lindemuth driving kick left side. Catch and shoot. Hanson, 3 good. His third 3 of the quarter, and here come the Knights.
Yeah. Yeah, 2 of them have been right from that spot here in the left corner. So, yeah, certainly Mercer's going to have to do something about that.
33-29, 3:22 to go third quarter. Last year was Mercer had the notable comeback against Eisenhower. Eisenhower looking to turn the tables. Grossman to Palmer, right of lane. Palmer, a pump fake. Goes back left side. Maddox, 3. Short from the left corner. Rebound dug out by Hanson. Here comes Eisenhower, moving right to left. Hanson over the timeline. Hanson between the legs with the dribble to Black at the foul line. Black posting up, spins, kicks it out. Seymour's open. Left wing 3, no good. Rebound grabbed inside by Geyer. He lays it up and in. Derek Geyer's first points of the night. It's 33-31. The Mercer lead cut to 2.
Yeah, Black able to knock it out of Cunningham's hands right to Geyer.
So Eisenhower scored 7 straight after the Mercer timeout. Palmer's shot is deflected out of bounds, and the Mustangs will keep it. Tristan McCracken, Jaden Amos back in. Palmer and Grossman out. The 2:40 mark.
Yeah.
Mercer's lead down to 2.
Yeah, these guys really played well, I thought, in the first half, so this is a good substitution.
Belaski into McCracken on the right wing, right corner. Finds Cunningham. 3, long, no good. Rebound tipped out of bounds, and it will be Eisenhower ball. So Eisenhower on a 7-0 run, a chance to tie it or take the lead with 2.5 minutes to go in the third.
And everybody's going to talk about the shots that Eisenhower has made, but what I'm looking at is all of a sudden Mercer's shot selection with a pretty sizable lead when it started got a little bit questionable.
Black to the right block, spins to his left, up with the right hand glass, and good, we're tied. Tyler Black's first points of the second half. 33 all, 2:18 to go in the third.
Yeah, big time post move in there by Black.
Cunningham up top. Cunningham drives left of the lane. Driving kick to Belaski. Reversal up to Maddox. Now to the right corner now for Amos. Cunningham now working against the zone. Right corner, McCracken, 3 up. Got it. Tristan McCracken hits the 3. Mercer back on top.
Yeah, that's McCracken's spot, right? That right corner. Really good penetrate and pass out there by Belaski.
23 of the year for him, perhaps the biggest. Reversal layup by Black. No, but he's fouled underneath the hoop by Jaden Amos. And Kyler Black, the 6'3 senior, will shoot 2. Amos, his second, team first. And Kyler Black, 62% at the line this year, will shoot 2.
Black just kind of reminds you of like every YMCA team in the world has a guy like him, right? About 6'3", can do a lot of things, scores around the rim, and has a wristband halfway up to his elbows. Pretty good move that time by Black.
First free throw rattles in. Second one up and good. Black now with 8, 4 in each half. And Mercer's lead 36-35. 1:44 to go in the third quarter. Right corner, McCracken with it. On the near wing to Belaski, back to McCracken as Mercer goes left to right. Reversal left side. Amos 3 on the way. Pops out, no good. Black picks off the rebound. Eisenhower brings it ahead, looking to retake the lead. Driving in and a foul in the foul lane. It is a floor foul, just the second in the quarter on Mercer. And the foul is going to be on Damian Maddox, his first, team second. Amos and Grossman, 2 fouls for Mercer. So foul trouble not really an issue at this point. Geyer top of the key is entry kicked by Belaski, and Eisenhower will maintain possession. Bunk with the 3 personals for Eisenhower, Seymour with 2. But they've been able to hang in there with Bunk in foul trouble all night.
Yeah, they've played much better, obviously, in this third quarter than they did in the second quarter without him.
Inbounds comes up top, and the entry into the high post intended for Lindemuth, knocked away by Damian Maddox.
Yeah, Maddox, those quick hands.
Top of the key with it is Cunningham. Drives in. Lefty layup is good. Cunningham going to the left hand. We don't see that a lot from Cunningham.
No, that was a big-time move against 2 Eisenhower defenders. Kind of almost like a hook shot with the left hand.
17 for Cunningham. The lead is 3, 48 seconds to go in the quarter. Black down the lane, righty layup, no good. McCracken, the rebound, went to a knee, kept the dribble going. He's banged up a little bit, but Mercer keeps it.
Yeah, big-time rebound by McCracken again.
Belaski has it knocked away. It hit his leg and went out of bounds. Good defense on the near side by Hansen.
Yeah.
So it's Eisenhower ball, 36 seconds to go in the third. 38-35, Mercer leads.
Yeah, Hansen so savvy. That time he kind of baited Belaski into that and then just tipped it off of his shin out of bounds. He's really good at that. He's good at drawing, knowing right when to draw fouls, too.
Left wing, Hansen, long 3, no good. Rebound into the air and into the hands of Cunningham. Mercer now can go for the last shot of the quarter.
Yeah, that's what I would do, certainly.
38-35, Mercer with the lead. Maddox guarded by Seymour. Eisenhower has fouls to give. McCracken, back to Maddox in the midcourt logo. 7 seconds to go. Maddox, right of the lane, into the lane. Shot blocked by Lindemuth. Rebound grabbed by Hansen. 2 seconds. 1 half-court heave off the backboard. And that is the end of the third quarter. Mercer's lead evaporated, but the Mustangs have reclaimed the lead 38-35. 8 minutes to decide a berth in the state tournament. Mercer 38, Eisenhower 35. Back with the fourth quarter on News Talk 790 WPIC and Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook.
Experiencing anxiety, depression, or any other mental health concerns? Come visit one of the 2 Community Counseling Center drop-in centers in Mercer County. In Sharon, visit their drop-in center at 114 West State Street, right across from the McDonald's, or visit the Greenville Drop-in Center at 103 North Main Street, right across from the hospital. At the Community Counseling Center drop-in center, you can become more active in our community with like-minded individuals. Drop in to become a member or call 724-981-1166 for more information.
A community is more than just houses, buildings, and streets. It's the people who live and work and contribute to making life for themselves and the people around them better. Attorney Bill Motor believes in the young people who are this community's future. Attorney Bill Motor would like to say good luck, good health, and best wishes to all the players, coaches, band members, and cheerleaders in today's game and throughout the season. Attorney Bill Motor, 2500 Highland Road, Hermitage.
The fourth quarter is brought to you by Shell Restoration, the area's #1 roofing, siding, windows, and gutter installer.
On to the fourth quarter. Mercer with the lead, 38-35, along with Chris Burtch. Ryan Briggs with you tonight at Mercyhurst University. Aaron Byro producing our game on News Talk 790 WPIC and the Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook page. Eisenhower with the ball moving right to left. Half-court trap, Chris.
Half-court trap. I like it. Oh, they got him in the corner.
Lindemuth in trouble, but able to throw it up top for Wonderling. Timeout, Eisenhower. 30-second timeout taken by Ike with 7:47 to go. We'll take a break as well. Mercer leading by 3. A berth in the state tournament on the line on News Talk 790 WPIC. And we'll keep it here. Ryan Briggs, Chris Burtch here.
I was just going to say, when you come out in a half-court trap to start a quarter or after a timeout, you want a turnover, a tough shot, and a rebound, or you want the other team to call a timeout. All 3 of those things are good. That time, Coach Vanasco able to draw an Eisenhower timeout. That's one that they won't have late in the game. So good coaching, good maneuver there by the Mercer coaching staff.
Each team now with 3 timeouts at its disposal. Eisenhower moving right to left in the royal blue jerseys, white numbers and letters, gold and white trim. Mercer in the home whites. Cross-court pass deflected by Belaski, but grabbed by Palmieri. Works inside for Black, who lays it up and in.
Wow. That's some good fortune there by Eisenhower. Yeah, went off the backboard to Wonderling, and Black was wide open inside.
Black with 10. 38-37, Mercer leading by 1. Cunningham posting up far block. He's doubled. Cunningham underneath the hoop, kicks it out right wing. McCracken, 3 on the way. Rims out, no good. Rebound. Godfrey had a crack at it, grabbed by Hanson. Here comes Eisenhower looking to take the lead. Right wing, 3, Palmieri, no good. Rebound grabbed by McCracken, and back the other way we go. Shovels it ahead to Belaski. Braden Belaski into the lane. Righty layup off the bottom of the backboard, no good. Rebound grabbed by Lindemuth. 6:53 to go in regulation. 38-37. Mercer clinging to the lead. Lindemuth drives in, and an offensive foul will be called. Cole Cunningham takes another charge.
Yep.
It's Lindemuth's second.
Yeah, that's 2 that Cunningham has taken on those drives against the zone. Just dribble penetration against the zone. Cunningham steps up, makes the slide, holds his spot. That time got belted. You can see he's kind of trying to gather himself together a little bit. That was some guts there.
Update in the 4A Consolation game. 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Grove City leading Sharon 33-25. Palmer drive and kick to Cunningham. Cunningham to the left block, puts it up across the back of the iron, no good. Lindemuth grabs the rebound. Hanson over the timeline. Hanson, 3 threes in the third quarter. He has a team leading 14 points. Cunningham leads everybody with 17. 6:23 to go in regulation. 38-37, Mercer leads. High post, Black at the right elbow. Kicking left corner now for Hanson. And Hanson was standing on the sideline. And Mercer gets perhaps a bit of a gift.
Yeah, certainly. Black caught it in the high post, skipped it to Hanson in the corner where he's drilled a couple of threes, but had his foot on the sideline in the corner. And a turnover for Eisenhower, and Mercer a chance here to build on their 1-point lead.
Palmer, near wing. Bubba Palmer to Ben Godfrey in the right corner. Palmer, reversal up top to Cunningham. Cunningham crossover dribble, hit his foot. It's grabbed out of there by Black, and then Black fouled in the forecourt. Cunningham will be called for the foul. That's his second. Cunningham's second, team first.
How good has Kyler Black been in this second half for Eisenhower?
Right after somebody mentioned he hadn't done a whole lot offensively.
Right.
I don't know who that was, but
yeah, he's just kind of like, again, he just kind of reminds me of the guy at the YMCA that is just doing his thing and scores 30 against you.
5:52 to go. Bunk back in the high post. Kicks to Hanson. Left wing 3, no good. Bunk with a tip off the backboard, no. Rebound McCracken. McCracken, Godfrey, Palmer, Maddox, and Belaski, the Mercer 5. It's Palmieri and Black up top, along with Lindemuth, Hanson, and Bunk for Eisenhower. Palmer left corner with 5:30 to go. Belaski from the left side into the lane. Right wing, Godfrey. Godfrey rips through, drives in. Godfrey across the lane, blocked out of bounds by Bunk. And it stays Mercer ball on the baseline with 5:24 left. Derek Geyer hustles back to the table for Ryan Mangini's team. Palmieri out. Palmieri, the senior, giving Eisenhower some good minutes tonight.
Sure did, yeah, no doubt. Godfrey continuing to do a good job finding seams in this zone to get in there with the dribble.
Baseline inbound, Belaski, right corner to Palmer. Swinging left side, 3. McCracken, short, no good. Rebound grabbed by Lindemuth. We've been stuck on 38-37 for a while. Only 2 points scored in the fourth quarter. That was Black's basket.
Right.
Black works it inside. Lindemuth on the left block. He's open, puts it up, missed it. Bunk rebound up, it rattles out, no good. 2 shots to take the lead. Neither stayed down.
Right. Those the difficulty level on both of those shots was about half of the ones they've made.
They were figuratively and literally layups. Palmer top of the key, 3 ball up, got it!
Wow.
Bubba Palmer hits the 3. It's a 5-point swing.
That was huge. Bubba Palmer's been a little bit frustrated tonight, but hits the big 3 there.
Black right wing back to Hanson left side. Hanson left of the lane up top to Black. Black with a ball fake. Far block. Bunk kicks it left side to Hanson with 4:34 to go. Mercer's lead is 4. 41-37. Geyer, far block to Bunk posting up. Bunk muscles it up and in.
Makes that one, though.
Chris Bunk's first point since the early going. 41-39, 4:20 to go in the fourth. Berth and the state tournament hanging in the balance.
A really good basketball game so far.
Palmer into the lane. Palmer driving kick to Maddox off his hands and out of bounds. And it will be Eisenhower ball with 4:09 to go. Cunningham back in. Godfrey out for Mercer. Winner makes the state tournament and play the District 6 runner-up, Northern Cambria, which lost to West Branch last night.
All right. Again, Briggsy, we see another turnover by Mercer, kind of anticipating those touch passes against the zone, right? It's a couple of those.
Geyer, right corner, 3 for the lead. No good. Rebound, Lindemuth, tipped it away. And then Bunk is going to commit a foul in the scramble for the basketball. And Chris Bunk will pick up foul number 4 with 3:53 to go.
Yeah.
Foul number 12.
I mean, that one, the other 3 he earned, that one you kind of feel bad for him. He didn't even see Maddox down there and kind of was just hustling after the ball and smashed into him. But
his teammate kind of put him in a little bit of a bad spot.
Yeah, right. That's a good point. Yes.
Cunningham left elbow to Bubba Palmer. Pulls up 17-footer, no good. Rebound picked off by Bunk. 3:40 to go in regulation. 41-39. Eisenhower with the lead, Mercer lead. Eisenhower ball. Lindemuth, near block, spins, puts it up, in and a foul. Gavin Lindemuth muscles it up and in. We're tied at 41.
He actually didn't really catch it clean and ended up with the basketball behind his back. Like he had it pinned against his back as he was trying to gather it in. Did gather it in while he kept his feet. Got it back to the front of him, muscled it up, drew the foul, and has a chance to make a 3-point play and give Eisenhower a lead.
Fouls on McCracken, his second, team second. 3:30 to go. And Gavin Lindemuth, he had a 3-point play in the first quarter, going for another one here. Shade under 50% at the line on the season for the lead. Good. And Eisenhower has its first lead of the second half. It's 42-41.
I think those broadcaster jinx, if a guy has a low percentage and you mention it, they make it. If they have a high percentage and you mention it, they miss it.
Spot on. Maddox, left side. Over to Grossman, who's back in. Grossman, doubled on the baseline, finds Cunningham. Belaski up top, into the high post. Cunningham, turnaround, foul line jumper, got it. Cole Cunningham, 19. Mercer back on top, 43-42. 3:07 to go in regulation.
Here we go. Cunningham has been awesome tonight.
Left wing Hansen with it. Hansen, skip back to Black. Black has 13 threes this year, has not attempted one tonight. Goes right corner to Geyer. Geyer's entry for Bunk, who had Cunningham pinned down, is kicked by Palmer. It stays Ike ball.
I think Palmer has to lead the county in those. He kicks it. It seems like every pass that's tried to go to the post, he kicks it.
Baseline inbound near corner. Geyer's open. 3 good. Derek Geyer hits his 31st 3 of the year, and Eisenhower back on top with 2:45 to go in regulation.
Yeah, just that 1-4 low out of bounds play. You can't cover everybody. And Geyer wide open, knocks it down.
Palmer left side, onto the baseline for Cunningham. Back to Palmer in the left corner. Cunningham left wing. Mercer down 2, 2:30 to go. 45-43 Eisenhower. Palmer between the legs with a dribble back to Cunningham. Cunningham has it knocked away from behind by Black, and Black with an outlet down court to Hansen. Hansen, 2-on-1 now in on Grossman, goes all the way. Blocked by Maddox. Ow. Might have saved the game there. Belaski with it, ahead to Cunningham. He'll drive in all the way. No, but a foul. And will there perhaps be goaltending because Lindemuth hit the ball when it was on the backboard? The shot wasn't going to go in, but that I don't know if that would factor in.
I think Coach Vanasco asked about that, and whatever the explanation was, both the official and he are laughing about it.
But Cunningham, 2 free throws to tie the game. Free throw up, good. 20th point for Cunningham.
That's one of those you say to the official, that's a goaltend, and the official says maybe if it was another foot up on the backboard.
Foul was on Black, his first, team third. Cunningham up short. Rebound grabbed by Lindemuth. 45-44. Eisenhower leads. 2:08 to go in regulation. Each team with 3 timeouts remaining. Black cross court. Lindemuth near left block. Into the corner for Hansen. Hansen between the legs with the dribble. Timeout Eisenhower. It'll be a full timeout with 1:57 to go. Eisenhower leads by a point. 45-44. You're listening to the District 10 2A Consolation game on News Talk 790 WPIC and Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook.
I'm hungry.
Well, I know just the place to go.
They got what I like?
Oh, yeah.
When? Wait, what about drinks?
Well, it's a bar and grill, so yeah, you're covered.
Win-win.
Speaking of win, they've got gaming too, so you can
Win-win-win.
Come sit down for a great meal, a great drink, a great time, or all three. Vase Pub and Grill has just what you want. So come by for good eats, cold drinks, and the latest ways to win. Vase Pub and Grill, East State Street, Hermitage. Open on St. Patrick's Day.
The fourth quarter is brought to you by Shell Restoration, the area's #1 roofing, siding, windows, and gutter installer.
Don't forget, after the game, we will have a somewhat abbreviated post-game, but we will have the Reinhardt's Insurance player of the game and the Lock, Stock, and Barrel sub of the game. Then when we're done, we'll pick up bonus coverage from Sports Radio 96.7, as it'll be Farrell and Rocky Grove in the 1A title game. We will trek southward to Penn West Edinburgh. We'll be back on sometime between 8 and 8:30 for Warren and Hickory for the 4A championship. But first things first, Mercer and Eisenhower going toe-to-toe for berth in the state tournament. Eisenhower up 45-44 with 1:57 to go in regulation.
Yeah, game played at a very high level and also a really close game. So it's been a lot of fun. Can't ask for more than this.
Mercer only 2 fouls in the quarter. Eisenhower with 3. Perhaps that may come into play for either or both teams. And Eisenhower content to work some clock, spreading the floor. Right wing with it is Black inside the bunk on the block. Reversal back left wing to Hansen. Eisenhower playing keep away. Bunk in the high post, left corner to Lindemuth. Lindemuth back to bunk, nearly stolen. As get it left side. Lindemuth drives in, righty layup, no but a foul. McCracken got him, and he'll make Lindemuth the sub 50% free throw shooter, earn him at the line.
Yeah, I mean, 40 seconds or so off the clock, right? And
33 to be precise.
33, all right. So I should have said 30 or so.
But the point remains
yeah,
the same.
Yeah, just a good possession, right? And then you get the foul at the end of it. And so, yeah, that's certainly a good job by Eisenhower with this 1-point lead.
Lindemuth shooting 2. 6 points tonight, first one up and in. Does he look like a guy that's 50% on the season?
No. And when he holds that follow-through, it doesn't seem like he could miss.
Geyer out, Seymour in. It's 46-44, 1:24 to go. Mercer has 3 timeouts left. Second free throw, that one rattles around and it pops out, but Bunk with the rebound. I think he is fouled on the rebound. A bit of a fortuitous bounce for Eisenhower there.
Yeah, and of course, Bunk has had some very bad luck tonight with some of his fouls, but that time having some good luck and getting fouled.
Fouled by Cunningham. That's his 3rd, team 4th. Eisenhower now in the bonus the rest of the night. Inbound inside for Black, puts it up and in. Tyler Black with 12, 48-44.
Yeah, Mercer went to man that time out of bounds. Eisenhower ran a nice screen play. Got Black right in the wide open under the hoop.
Right wing Belaski with it. Belaski with 1:07 to go. Underneath the hoop, reverse layup, up and good. Brandon Belaski makes it 48-46, his 2nd basket of the night. And now Mercer will take a timeout. It is a 30. We'll keep it right here with 1:04 to go in regulation, 48-46. Chris, what's going on in each huddle now?
Oh, I think certainly Mercer, obviously they want to pick up full court man. And I'm sure Coach Vanasco's talking about when, do you foul if Eisenhower's able to kind of break the press, get it in, and get into their stall offensively. And then, you talk about how, hey, we have this many timeouts. They do have 2 left. And, just kind of all different scenarios. And if you're Eisenhower, the big thing is you got to get the ball inbounds. How many times do you see teams not be able to get the ball inbounds in situations like this? So that's first for Ike. And then you talk about what stall offense you want to run.
If there's a jump ball, Mercer has the arrow. Each team 2 timeouts left. 48-46, Eisenhower leads, 1:04 to go. All the timeouts left are fulls. The 30s have been burned up. Seymour will inbound on the baseline. He can move along the baseline, of course, after a made field goal.
Yeah.
Gets it into Black. Black being guarded by Godfrey, who's in for defensive purposes. Down court to Seymour, top of the key. Under a minute to go now in regulation. Seymour stumbled, and he walked with it. Mercer gets it back without having to foul.
Yep, that was a big-time job by Maddox. Just kind of deked and ducked a little bit to get him to think he was coming at him. And then he went back onto Hansen, and that's what drew the travel.
Normally you think of that like a running back giving a fake or a ball handler.
Right, yes.
But he turned the tables on him.
He did, yeah. And he's pretty good as a ball handler or a running back, isn't he?
Yes, he is. Good defensive back, too.
Yeah.
led the county in interceptions. 43 seconds to go. Mercer down 2. Palmer with it, left wing. Palmer swinging right side to Maddox. 37 seconds to go. Belaski left side to Palmer. Up top for Cunningham. Back to Palmer. Grossman with it. 30 seconds to go. Palmer back between the circles. Belaski onto the baseline for Grossman. Posting up on Bunk. Back to Palmer now, left side. Belaski with it. 20 seconds to go. Belaski near wing for Maddox. Down to 17 seconds left. Maddox nearly walked with the ball. Finds Grossman. Timeout Mercer. Mustangs take time with 13.8 left. Will they go for the tie or the win? We'll find out when we come back. 48-46, Eisenhower leads. You're listening to the District 10 playoffs on News Talk 790 WPIC.
A community is more than just houses, buildings, and streets. It's the people who live and work for themselves and the people around them better. Community's future. Attorney Bill Motor would like to say good luck, good health, and best wishes to all the players, coaches, band members, and cheerleaders in today's game and throughout the season. Attorney Bill Motor, 2500 Highland Road, Hermitage.
The fourth quarter is brought to you by Shell Restoration, the area's #1 roofing, siding, windows, and gutter installer.
13.8 seconds left in regulation. Eisenhower 48, Mercer 46. Mercer has the ball in the forecourt. Ryan Briggs, Chris Burtch with you. Berth in the state tournament at stake.
Yeah, and what you're looking at here with Mercer, we see McCracken in the game. What you see here is you're going to have a play that you work on. That it's two prongs. It's you got a primary and a secondary. If they take away the primary, you have a secondary. Let's see what the Mustangs do. Yeah, Eisenhower and man. Yeah.
Cunningham with it, right side, 6 seconds. Cunningham, turnaround jumper to foul line, short, no good. Rebound out of bounds.
Oh.
It will stay Mercer ball with 2.3 seconds left.
Oh, man. Black could have corralled that thing and ended the game, but instead, Mercer gets an out-of-bounds play here.
Timeout Eisenhower. Eisenhower takes time. We'll take a 30-second break, come back with a finish. 2.3 seconds to go. Eisenhower up 2 on News Talk 790 WPIC.
Are you experiencing anxiety, depression, or any other mental health concerns? Come visit one of the 2 community counseling center drop-in centers in Mercer County. In Sharon, visit their drop-in center at 114 West State Street, right across from the McDonald's, or visit the Greenville drop-in center at 103 North Main Street, right across from the hospital. At the Community Counseling Center drop-in center, you can become more active in our community with like-minded individuals. Drop in to become a member or call 724-981-1166 for more information.
The fourth quarter is brought to you by Shell Restoration, the area's #1 roofing, siding, windows, and gutter installer.
Mercer ball, 2.3 seconds to go. Down 2, 48-46. Ryan Briggs, Chris Burtch with you. Chris, what are you looking here?
I'm looking for, they're either going to try to set a screen to get Maddox at the top, or look for a touch pass right back to Belaski for a layup under the basket.
Belaski will inbound. Each team 1 timeout left. Belaski to trigger. Belaski looking, still looking. Into Amos, back to Belaski. Belaski at the horn. Got it! We're going to... You called it, Chris. Brandon Belaski sends us to overtime.
Yeah, what a great little play. Nice pass, and Belaski, great footwork, able to just kiss it off the board and into the net as the buzzer was sounding, a big-time finish. And hey, there we go. Let's play another one.
Wow. And a nice job of the sophomore. Amos also didn't panic in the corner.
He sure didn't. That's right, yes. Yeah, great observation. I actually forgot who threw the pass. So, yeah, it was Amos getting it. And, no panic. Had enough time and threw a great pass to Belaski.
We're going to take a 30-second break. Overtime is next. Tied at 48 on News Talk 790 WPIC.
Driving School can give you your driver's test? That's right. Mancino's Driving School provides an approved Pennsylvania Department of Education certified driving course as well as behind-the-wheel training. Mancino's Driving School offers one-on-one, on-the-road driving lessons 7 days a week with day and evening hours. They use only certified driving instructors that have undergone extensive background investigation. For details or more information on adult training, go online to mancinosdrivingschool.com.
Are you experiencing anxiety, depression, or any other mental health concerns? Come visit one of the 2 Community Counseling Center drop-in centers in Mercer County. In Sharon, visit their drop-in center at 114 West State Street, right across from the McDonald's, or visit the Greenville Drop-in Center at 10.
Overtime gets underway, and Mercer wins the tip. McCracken knocks into the backcourt.
Yeah, McCracken didn't start the game, but started the OT and wins the tip.
Mercer moving left to right. Belaski, who tied it at the horn, gets it inside to Palmer, puts it up, no good. Rebound grabbed by Hanson. Eisenhower gets a stop to start overtime. 3:40 to go in OT. Winner goes to the state tournament.
Yeah, Mercer's in man.
Hanson in the forecourt with it. Goes left side to Lindemuth. Near block to Black. Black posting up inside for Lindemuth, and he'll be fouled. He'll shoot 2 with 3:25 to go. It's the 5th foul on Mercer in the fourth quarter and overtime. The fouls carry over.
Okay.
Fouls on Bubba Palmer. Palmer's second, team 5th. We're in overtime. Mercer scored the last 4 points of regulation. It was Palmer, and then Belaski at the horn. Lindemuth, line to left, long on that one. Lindemuth tonight, now 3 of 5 at the line. 7 points. Seymour in, Geyer out for Ike. Line to left, Lindemuth. No good. Rebound, McCracken picks it off.
Yeah, number 7 rebound for McCracken. He's been great.
And it'll be a violation, however. Palmer was not in the front court. McCracken passed it to him a little bit too soon. Over and back, it's Eisenhower ball, a gift for the Knights.
Yeah, you usually don't see these sophomores from Mercer make these kind of young player mistakes. You forget that they are young players. A little bit of a young player mistake there by McCracken.
Hanson over the timeline with it. Hanson on the right wing. Around a Lindemuth screen pick and roll. Lindemuth flashes wide open. Layup is good. Lindemuth opens the scoring in overtime.
Yeah, great pass by Austin Hanson. He's a lot of fun to watch.
Only a freshman as well. Cunningham to the right block. He's doubled, lost it, got it back in some trouble, and throws it out of bounds off of Bunk. It stays Mercer ball.
Yeah, good heads up there by Cole Cunningham. Nowhere to go, nowhere to pass. The trap was perfect. So he just kind of whips it off of Bunk's legs and leg out of bounds to maintain the possession.
Mercer with the basketball. Palmer left wing. Palmer, kick it out. Corner 3. Cunningham got it. Cole Cunningham gives Mercer the lead. 51-50.
Yeah, just cold as ice in there. Nice pass out by Palmer.
23 for Cunningham. 51-50. 2:38 to go in overtime. Each team, of course, gets an extra timeout in overtime, so 2 timeouts remaining for each team. Black near block. In on Cunningham. Cut off. Works it inside. Lindemuth over the right hand. Rims out.
Wow.
No good. Rebound picked off by McCracken.
How did that not go? That was an easy one.
Palmer left side. Now top of the key for Maddox. They go back to Palmer left side. Belaski left corner. Belaski drives around Bunk, who has 4 fouls. Works to McCracken right corner to Maddox and back to McCracken right wing. 2:05 to go in overtime. Mercer now leading 51-50. Cunningham driving in, puts it up, blocked out of bounds by Lindemuth. And it stays Mercer ball.
Mercer doesn't need to hold the ball, obviously, yet up 1 with 2:01 to go. But sometimes I feel like they're a little urgent to get a shot off, you know.
And Eisenhower, I believe, is going to take a timeout. Yes, timeout Eisenhower. A full timeout with 2:01 to go in overtime. 51-50, Mercer leads. We'll take a quick break, come back with more from Mercyhurst University on your home for the District 10 playoffs. News Talk 790 WPIC and Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook.
Well, I know the place to go.
They got what I like.
Oh, yeah.
Win. Wait, what about drinks?
Well, it's a bar and grill, so yeah, you're covered.
Win-win.
Speaking of win, they've got gaming too, so you can win.
Come sit down for a great meal, a great drink, a great time, or all three. Vase Pub and Grill has just what you want. So come by for good eats, cold drinks, and the latest ways to win. Vase Pub and Grill, East State Street, Hermitage. Open on St. Patrick's Day.
Overtime is brought to you by the Grove City Area Federal Credit Union. Banking, but better.
Overtime in the District 10 2A Consolation game. Mercer leading 51-50, and the Mustangs have the ball on the baseline. Ryan Briggs, Chris Burtch with you here at Mercyhurst. Braden Mulaski to inbound out of a box set. Finds Palmer right wing. Palmer a ball fake. Palmer picks up his dribble. Hands it back, and it's knocked away loose. Scramble for it, and we're going to have a jump ball, and Eisenhower has the arrow. As Black and Hanson converge to force the turnover.
Yeah, and again, that kind of just illustrates my point. Again, sometimes I feel like, hey, there's no urgency here. You're not holding the ball yet up one with about 2 minutes to go, but there's no real urgency to get a shot up there.
The old yellow light, right?
Yeah, it's yellow light. Perfect.
Learned that from Mr. Campman.
Yeah, right. That's right. Red light, green light, yellow light.
Hanson's had the green light tonight. He gets it to Bunk, and now right block inside. The high low to Black, puts it up and in. The high low, Kyler Black puts Eisenhower on top, 52-51.
Two big guys for Eisenhower. Great job, high to low.
Black with 10 of his 14 in the second half in overtime. Maddox to the right block, puts it up and in. An acrobatic shot for Damian Maddox. His first two-pointer of the second half.
Yeah. Maddox is just one of those guys. You have to kill him 52 times to finally make him dead.
He has 14. Mercer leads 53-52. 1:14 to go. Seymour to the foul line, kicks it out right wing to Hanson. Hanson lefty dribble. Hanson in the paint, puts up a 12-footer. Good, tough shot for Austin Hanson.
Yeah, freshman showing some strength there against the senior defender.
He has 16. A minute to go in OT, 54-53 Eisenhower. Belaski left corner to Palmer, back to Belaski. Three, long, no good. Rebound grabbed by Black. 48 seconds to go. Black in the backcourt over the timeline with it. Black on the near wing, move it up top for Hanson, spin dribble around Cunningham. 40 seconds to go. Hanson is going to be fouled. Cunningham with a reach in. That's 4 on Cole Cunningham, and the freshman will shoot 2 with 36 seconds to go in OT.
Yeah. Eisenhower obviously with the opportunity to make it a 3-point lead with under 35 seconds to go by the time Mercer gets it in.
Hanson hits the first one, his 17th point. 55-53. Mercer still 2 timeouts left.
Yeah.
Eisenhower still has a foul to give, Chris.
Yep.
Which could come into play.
Yes.
Second one, good.
Right. There's barely moved the net, to use a line that you said earlier.
33 seconds to go. Maddox over the timeline. Hands to Cunningham. He lost it, but Maddox gets it back.
Wow.
Hand off to Palmer, left wing. Palmer with it. Left corner to Maddox. 23 seconds to go. Cunningham to Belaski. Belaski a ball fake. Working on Bunk. Shovels it out to McCracken. 17 seconds to go. McCracken all the way. Layup was good with the right hand. And timeout Mercer. McCracken with 5. 56-55. Mercer takes a timeout with 14.1 seconds to go in OT. We'll take a 30-second timeout. Come back with a finish. 56-55. Eisenhower leads on News Talk 790 WPIC.
Great work, Smith. In appreciation of your hard work, please accept this plaque of recognition.
Awards.
And here's to the Hornets basketball team.
Trophies.
Did you see the size of those trophies?
Recognition.
The engraving place makes personalized plaques and trophies for all your recognition of excellence needs. Thousands of designs for any occasion. Visit them at 1945 East State in Hermitage.
Overtime is brought to you by the Grove City Area Federal Credit Union. Banking, but better.
Ryan Briggs, Chris Burtch with you. Eisenhower leading 56-55, 14 seconds to go in overtime. Chris, what are you looking for coming out of the timeout?
I mean, obviously, Mercer is going to come after them with everything here. And last time, Eisenhower had their 2 big guys all the way back, so Mercer could play 3 defenders on 2 guys getting it in. And, maybe just try to get the steal right off the bat. But I think, obviously, if you're Mercer, you got to foul right away if they get it in. But I like their chances to get a steal here. Look, yeah, okay. They're not putting anyone on the ball. They put somebody on the ball last time, Briggsy. This time, nobody on the ball.
It'll be Seymour to inbound. Gets it into Hanson, who's fouled immediately. 0.6 of a second come off, and Hanson will walk to the other end.
Yeah, boy, Eisenhower is lucky that they have Austin Hanson on their team, because that's risky. That's why you have to have all four guys up in a 1-4 in that situation to get it in. That was just a great guard getting open against two guys.
So Hanson, the freshman, looking to extend this 1-point lead. 2 for 2 at the line. He hit 2 free throws moments ago. First one up and good. 57-55. McCracken back in. Godfrey out as Mercer goes offense, defense with the substitutions.
Yeah.
Hanson line to the left. Each team still has a timeout left. Hanson long, no good. Rebound tipped around. Hanson grabbed it, and then he's fouled.
Oh, boy.
Nobody blocked out the shooter. 11 seconds to go, and now Hanson can make it a 2-possession game.
Yeah, that's exactly right, Briggsy. You called it. Everybody boxed out and kind of went in at the ball. But, again, Austin Hanson, you can't say enough about the savvy of the freshman. Able to go get his own miss and draw another foul and get himself back to the foul line.
Pulaski with the foul. Hanson long, however.
Okay.
So the door is still open for Mercer with 11 seconds to go. Remember Eisenhower, only 3 fouls,
Right.
Chris.
Yes.
Second one up, it's good. 58-55.
See what they do here. They should foul here probably.
Right corner, Maddox will drive in. Maddox reverse layup, no, but a foul. He's fouled with 6.7 seconds to go. That, of course, is the other thing. You get the quick two because you still have a timeout.
Right. Oh, yeah, no, that was a great job by Maddox. Nice pass up the floor there by Bubba Palmer. Bubba Palmer's done some great things down the stretch here. Hit that big three and a couple of great passes.
Lindemoose third, team fourth, and Maddox to shoot 2. 14 points tonight for Maddox. First one is up. And no good. So Maddox now has missed 4 in a row at the line. 2 of 6 tonight for him. 6.7 seconds to go in overtime.
Huge here for Ike to get the box out, for Mercer to try to get the offensive rebound.
Second one is up and no good. Rebound. Bunk comes up with it, and he'll be fouled with 3.9 seconds to go.
Yeah.
And now Bunk has a chance to sew it up.
Yeah, Bunk did not have full command of the ball there, but was able to really rip it in and gather it together, and then drew the foul when he brought it to the front of him.
See why he's an all-district 10 tight end, those hands. Once he got it, he had it.
Yeah, he looks like a tight end, doesn't he? Look like a...
Bunk to shoot 2 with 4 seconds to go. 58-55 Eisenhower. Bunk, 56% free throw tosser on the season. Free throw up, long, no good. A glimmer of hope for Mercer.
Right. Yeah, I was just going to say. Let's see, everything Bunk did there looked fast.
Okay. And Mercer's going to take a timeout, make him think about it.
Yep.
So Mercer takes the timeout with 3.9 left in overtime. Obviously, if Bunk makes it, it's over.
Yes.
If he doesn't, then if you're Mercer, obviously by the time you get the rebound, once you touch that ball's going to be...
Yeah, and okay, Eisenhower has 4 fouls, so...
But either way, you still, I think, if you're Eisenhower, you have to foul.
I think you have to foul, right. I agree with that 100%. That's where I was going with that. So let's... I'm sure that's what the Eisenhower coaches are talking about, all those different scenarios. But, yeah, you definitely do not want Mercer to be able to get the ball up, right? Just kind of stop the ball, and then right at the buzzer, try to foul right before they get the 3 up, or right before the buzzer.
If you're Eisenhower, do you maybe think about putting a guy or 2 in the lane? Because for the rebound, if nothing else, even get a tip on it, that clock's going to go. And if you commit a foul, it's not the worst thing.
That's it, exactly, right. Yeah, and, you could even do the quick foul, even if as soon as they get the rebound, foul.
Head coach Ryan Mangini just assumed see Chris Bunk make it, and then everything we've talked about for the last 45 seconds is just...
Yeah, it was fun. It was fun doing that, but yeah, if Bunk makes it, it is, as they say, academic.
Mercer has Palmer, Maddox, McCracken, Amos out there.
Yeah,
and
I think you're right, Crazy. I think I should put somebody under the basket, though. And then if
and are they not going to let McCracken in? Was he not there before the horn?
I'm surprised that Eisenhower doesn't have somebody next to Amos and Palmer in the lane. Yeah. Okay. All right. Kind of gamble with that a little bit, I guess.
Bunk looking to send Eisenhower to the state tournament. Line to the left. Ames shoots. No good. Rebound McCracken. 2 seconds. One. Heave on the way. Off the mark. It's over. Eisenhower wins it 58-55. A pretty good look for Mercer at the end.
But good look for Mercer at the end, but obviously it was a 55-foot shot. But yeah, what a great basketball game we got to see here tonight, Ryan Briggs, and the tremendous careers of these Mercer seniors coming to an end in this great game here at Mercyhurst University.
58-55, your final. What we will do is we will take one break. We will come back with an abbreviated post game, and then we'll get you down to Slippery Rock with Mark and Bob. 58-55, Eisenhower winner on News Talk 790 WPIC and Facebook Sports Radio 96.7.
Get it done at One Stop Mail in Hermitage. One Stop Mail is your go-to destination for all your mailing and shipping needs. From fast and efficient packing to reliable shipping services, One Stop Mail's got you covered. Plus, their printing and copying services will help you leave a lasting impression. Experience convenience and top-notch customer service all under one roof. Visit them today and simplify your mailing experience at One Stop Mail. One Stop Mail, 3170 East State Street in Hermitage, or follow them on Facebook.
You're independent. So are we. We're a locally owned independent bank. Because of that, we make our loan decisions right here at the bank. You don't have to wait for some out-of-town loan committee to get together. We offer fast, quick answers on your loan requests.
Mercer County State Bank. Member FDIC. Your community bank. Online at mcsbank.bank.
Did you know that Mancino's Driving School can give you your driver's test? That's right. Mancino's Driving School provides an approved Pennsylvania Department of Education certified driving course as well as behind-the-wheel training. Mancino's Driving School offers one-on-one, on-the-road driving lessons 7 days a week with day and evening hours. They use only certified driving instructors that have undergone extensive background investigation. For details or more information on adult training, go online to mancinosdrivingschool.com.
I've worked hard to make my house a home, and I expect my insurance to work hard too. That's why I'm with Erie Insurance and my local agent. They offer the service I deserve, the coverage I need, all at a price I can afford.
Your local Erie agent in Hermitage is Reinhardt's Insurance. Get a quote at 724-342-2291 or visit reinhardts.com. Go to erieinsurance.com for company licensure and product details.
The Fifth Quarter Show is brought to you by Reinhardt's Insurance. Insurance solutions to help you accomplish your goals. And now, proud sponsors of the Player of the Game.
And we're back here one final time at Mercyhurst University, where tonight it is Eisenhower outlasting Mercer in overtime, 58-55. Eisenhower advances to the interdistrict playoffs to take on Northern Cambria. Mercer concludes the season at 20-5. It was 14-12 Mercer after one, 24-18 Mustangs to half, 38-35 at the end of three. Eisenhower rallied to take a 48-44 lead late. Mercer ended up sending it to overtime. Palmer scored to make it 48-46. Braden Molaski scored at the horn to tie it at 48. But in overtime, it is Eisenhower able to put it away and get the victory by a final of 58-55. Mercer concludes the season at 20-5. Cole Cunningham leading the way with 23. Damien Maddox, 14. 6 for Braden Molaski, 5 for Bubba Palmer, 5 for Tristan McCracken the scoring leaders for Mercer. Ben Godfrey, a field goal for 2. On the Eisenhower side, they were led by Austin Hanson. Hit those big 3 threes in the third quarter. He finishes with 20. Gavin Lindemuth adding 9. And Kyler Black, he heated up in the second half. 14 overall, 10 in the second half and overtime. Eisenhower gets the win, 58-55. So with that, we're going to call it a night here. Chris and I have to get on the road, get down to Edinburgh for the second half of our split-site doubleheader, the 4A championship game between Hickory and Warren. I want to thank the great folks here at Mercyhurst University. Thanks to the District 10 guys, Jim Cumm and Mike Piddington, for all of their help. Aaron Byro producing tonight's game and doing an outstanding job as always. Thank you very much to Aaron for his help. Aaron's going to get a little bit of a break. He's going to get the Farrell Rocky Grove game on here in short order. And then we will be back on the air in within the hour, between now and 8:30 for Hickory and Warren. We will keep everybody up to date on that. We'll let Bob Greenberg know. He'll be able to make the announcement as far as the who, what, when, and where that we are coming on. This is Ryan Briggs saying good night for now, along with my partner Chris Burtch. You've been listening to the District 10 2A Consolation game here on News Talk 790 WPIC. Once again, your final score, Eisenhower 58, Mercer 55 in overtime. Thanks for listening. Have a great night. We'll talk to you in about 60 minutes here on News Talk 790 WPIC and Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook.
Hungry.
Well, I know just the place to go.
They got what I like.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you.